Welcome, guys, to my Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 24 recap and review. We are here with more post-Casa fallout. And with me to discuss all of the ins and outs of the current villa is Danita.
Hello.
And Miss T-Joy.
Hi, ladies.
So what did you guys think of this episode tonight? Because I was dreading watching it because the Discord, from the first look drop, the discourse had started. And then it was, of course, all the discourse is surrounded by Anaya because she can't move around this villa freely.
Now they mad about how she did the conversation.
Just her breathing.
Yeah.
After she can't do nothing right. There's literally
I don't know. She's talking to a child. So how do you want her to handle this?
Right. Apparently, she's the one that doesn't know how to handle conflict. Like, she doesn't have conflict resolution skills, according to the
She was so patient with that motherfucker. She was so patient.
She even talked to him because I would not have had a talk because.
But I'm pretty sure it's like Danita kept saying to us yesterday. The producer's gonna make them talk. The producer's gonna, and honestly, I think after the Carl situation, her putting a nail on the coffin, I loved how she did this. It was like, this is it.
Wish you well, but we ain't gotta talk.
We don't because that's how I am in real life. Like, closure is the fact that I decided I'm done with you. I don't have to talk to you for closure. I have closed it myself and I'm done. And I can walk away and never speak to you again.
And I told you guys, I said, when she was good and mad and angry, she will never talk to him. And like the movie night is going to be just like over the nail in the.
Somebody said she might throw a shoe.
Yeah, because she's not gonna throw hands. She might throw a shoe, but I'm really concerned about Melanie at movie night. That's who I'm really concerned. I'm not really concerned about
Anaya. She's on the edge
because she has closed it off and decided it's done. You know what I mean? But Melanie is on the edge, and she's drained, and she's exhausted. And this man did one more thing to her.
She's emotionally tapping out.
She is. It's unfortunate. Which is with us in the comments is Jessica. Jessica says, "Hi, ladies. I can't wait to get KFC out of my villa."
Exactly.
Does not mean the chicken.
No, he was so nasty.
Everybody.
Jessica. Yeah. I don't know how TT deals with him, honestly.
She be nasty with him sometimes.
Right. They were over there laughing at
Melanie.
And
didn't like that.
Didn't
like that at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't know how she deals with his childish behavior.
I think she's childish.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. Like, she be in on it.
That I know, but I'm just like, you're 25 and he's
I was hoping she was getting the ick during the challenge yesterday, but it don't seem like
she did.
Hamden's here. Hamden says, ladies, my hatred for KFC grows stronger. A clown with a punchable face and calling Mel a dumbass. And Zach, you're shit. And sorry, but Bryce and Trinity don't move you. I see a bland 30-year-old pole.
Exactly. They don't move me either. I tried. I was smiling a little bit.
I'm happy. It's her.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
She's so giddy about it.
Yeah.
And I want to be happy for her. This is honestly, a lot of this is not Trinity because, I mean, to me, if she's scamming, she's scamming.
Very well.
Cool. But I don't feel, and I really wish I did. I really want to feel it.
Like, you're our boyfriend-girlfriend couple at the moment, and I just don't.
Yeah. Well, in the app, they're like, oh, is boyfriend-girlfriend the same as closed off? And 90% of the people are saying yes. And
no, it's not.
And it's like,
boyfriend and Parm are not boyfriend and girlfriend.
They're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, no, not the same.
Not the same.
But they're trying to do that because remember we got into that back and forth with people over All Stars because they was like, "Oh, Yamin and Whitney are boyfriend and girlfriend." I said, "No,
they're not." And I still don't even know if they're boyfriend and girlfriend because they haven't told us.
Exactly.
Together, we don't.
I'm like, closed off and exclusive do not mean boyfriend girlfriend.
No, it does not. Those are terms that you just use in a villa. Boyfriend and girlfriend is what you use in everyday life.
Yeah, I'm not walking around saying I'm closed off with that man.
Right.
I'm dating him exclusively. Yes.
But he's still not my boyfriend. I'm
not my boyfriend.
Dating him exclusively.
Yeah.
I can switch up and so could he.
Hello.
Exactly. and people have. Hamden says, apart from that, I just want to say thank you. All of you have been the kindest, funniest, and most genuine people. Breath of fresh air. It's always given me a reason to smile. Love you all the most. Thank you.
So
Thank you guys for joining. That is so sweet. Boss Queen is here. Boss Queen says, hello, beautiful ladies. Yeah, so it's like I'm so happy how things were done, regardless of the Carl factor. I'm really happy how things went with her and Casey, because she saw the entire being of him.
Yes.
We're not going to get back and forth, because there are definitely people who are just like, who I guess they must have a humiliation kink, or they love to see Black women being humiliated and disrespectful.
That's what it is.
And they're still like, oh my God, they're going to get back together. I can see it. No, I the only couple afterwards where I was like, oh my God, they got to get back together. Like this was a major screw up, but like, I understand kind of, like, as long as they figure this out, they could like actually probably get married. And that was Serena and Cordell. Because when KK came back with Keenan again, she did the same thing. She was single in the villa, but she didn't hold him accountable.
She never held him accountable. And then when he got, let go, she left with him. After not holding him accountable. I just was like,
which is what I feel like we're seeing with Kata and Zach.
Yes.
Right? And then with Mel and Sincere, she's trying to hold him accountable, but he doesn't even know how to be accountable.
He doesn't.
That's the
whole thing, because all he can see is, I always come back to you, though. Like, that's his whole main thing. Like, it doesn't matter that I explore these women, though. I still always choose you.
Like, you're my number one. You were always the person I was coming back to.
Yes.
Like, that was a good connection, but it's not me and you. And it's like, at some point, that gets old.
It gets old. Yeah.
But honestly, that is what happened with Aaron and Kayla after post Costa. Every 2 seconds, she would find something out, and she's like, "Well, why aren't you just telling me everything? I have to tell me the truth." Oh, but it's not that big of a deal, and it's me and you. And again, Kayla came back, and she was single. She didn't go right back to Aaron. And I think Mel is trying to do a balance here of not being single, but also holding him to the fire a little bit.
She's trying. She
doesn't want this to be their journey outside.
Yeah.
So she's like, if you're doing this in here, what am I supposed to
do? I was like, I can't watch you 24 hours. Like,
we don't even live in the same city.
They don't. She's in LA.
Right.
So it'll be very interesting, Mel and Sincere's journey moving forward. I mean, if Leo and Cassie can get to the end, guess they could.
And he had sex.
That was a mess. That was a mess. I was like, you taking him back?
And she would come back too easily too.
But again, he was so remorseful, and I was always like, I get it. Like, Keenan wasn't remorseful, kind of what we're seeing with Casey right now. Zach too, honestly.
Yeah. He kept trying to downplay what he was doing with Alana.
Yeah. And it's like, Sincere is like, yeah, I know I did stuff.
Yeah.
That, like, he so it's kind of like Leo. Leo's like, I know I fucked up. I get it. I know I fucked up. So I'm gonna work hard to like figure this out with you. But Cassie does say though in season 5 when she comes back, season 6 when she comes back, no, I took him back too easy. So then it just kept happening on the outside. So hopefully Melanie understands that.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So the episode starts with everybody like, wow, what a fucking night. And honestly, what a fucking night. Meg the Stallion comes in. They had
yada girl. I mean, she put on a
fun challenge to like kind of chill out the villa. And then Amora and Carl walk back into the villa.
Yeah.
So Amar and Carl each go chat with the girls and boys respectively. And Amar tells the girls, "This is so so surreal. I'm happy to be here." Kata says, "We're happy that you're here." Trinity, though, wants to get straight to the point.
Spill the tea. What was going on?
What is your POV?
Yeah. How did the boys act at Casa? For real. Like, since we have another perspective. The group, well, yeah, we need to know the tea. Amara is like, I feel like that's, and TT busts out laughing, a very layered question. And I told you guys, I wanted Amara back because I really do like her personality. She's trying to like.
I like her the best out of all the cast of girls. I do like her the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Jaden's not bad too, honestly.
Yeah.
He's kind of
a lot of personality. I mean,
she's just not out there. She's just there, so she
like a wallflower.
Yeah.
Because when Kata was confronting her, she's like, "Well, she said, and y'all told me," and Jaden's like,
"I didn't say nothing." Because Jaden's not the one that said Bryce and Zach were on their best behavior. That was
she looking at Jaden though, like, you didn't dispute it. You haven't said anything. You didn't sit it down. Did I ask you? And she was like,
that wasn't me. That was TT.
She's like, what are y'all talking about?
Kata is about to snap. Everybody can get it. Like,
except for Zach. Oh man, Kay is here. Kay says, "Hello, ladies in chat. How are y'all doing? I'm ready for the season to end. Honestly, I will say, okay, this is my opinion. I will say, last year I was drained, and then I think post show was even worse. But I feel like this has similar vibes to last year, but they're staging it better. If that makes sense.
And we can still turn the ship around, right? Like we're on the cusp. Like we can still turn it around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like get it back on track.
It's not off the rails.
Right.
We went through this season 5 and season 6. We're not supposed to feel like the end is in sight. And I know people, because I'm trying to clear up misconceptions on social media, people there talking about, there was 18 people in the villa and they just dropped 2 bombshells. Now there's 20 people in the villa. There's only supposed to be 4 couples by week 3. And I'm like, you don't watch this show.
Because there's never 4 couples going into Casa.
No.
It's not 4.
Yes, it's couples at the end when you're voting. That's the least amount of couples when you're voting.
And I want to know, what season did you watch? Because there was more couples last season.
Remember season 6, and Nicole was like, "It's so many people up in this bitch, it don't make no sense." Remember, she was like, "It's too many people in here." Because remember, they all came back with a girl almost. Like,
everybody except Aaron and Kendall.
It's so many people.
Yeah.
So it's like, what exactly are you people watching? Because that's not what's actually happening. Exactly. And I want to be fair to the show while they're still giving us the standard attacking Black women at left and right. And I'm over that part. But the amount of
never gonna stop using.
The amount of likes on a post that says that there should be 4 couples left at the midway of this season is actually wild. Season 5, there were 9 couples that came out of Casa, 2 singles for a 20-person head count. Season 6, there were 6 couples, 5 singles for a 17-person head count. And season 7, there were 8 couples, 2 singles for an 18-person head count. And then post Casa, there was 1 bombshell that walked in season 5, that was Scott. 2 bombshells that walked in season 6, which was Harrison and Cassie, and no bombshells walked in season 7. And of those bombshells that walked in post Casa, all of those people were from the Love Island universe. Already. So now we're bringing back Casa people, even though it's within the current season, back as bombshells. These are still standard operating procedures, guys.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing anything like super trendy.
These are also the same people who was like, "Oh, Anaya is supposed to be dumped. Why did she get saved? She didn't get saved. It's the normal procedure."
This is the normal procedures.
This is how you know they just came on last year, or they just came
But
on.
they don't even think it's some of them that watched last year, because even last year there were 8 couples last year.
I know.
And we didn't dump them for like a week.
Yeah.
When we did the rank voting, and there was a mass dumping. Season 5, there was a mass dumping. They did the red wedding. Season 6, when Harrison came in, he dumped one person. Then they had the heart rate challenge. 4 people were dumped, right? And then, 4 people were dumped, but 1 person came back and coupled up with Cassie. And then before the finals, they dumped 2 couples.
Right.
We're in standard operating procedures, guys. We're good. So I get feeling emotionally spent, because I said to Danita and Miss Tidra, this is a lot of emotions, but I went through very similar stuff season 6 after Casa, and season 7 I went through it during Casa,
right,
and not and just a little bit after Casa, but mostly during Casa, because they dumped Alandria, then they sent her back into the villa. She had to sit there and watch Taylor do his thing, and she could only basically get to know her best friend's man.
Yeah.
And so that was those are a lot of emotions. That's why I said right now I can't go back and watch Love Island UK right now, because it is a lot to be going back and forth between the drama on 2 villains.
It is. That's why I was telling you the other day. I was like, I'm exhausted, and I'm 3 episodes behind on the UK, and I'm like, I know I need to catch up, but it's just like now they're in Casa, and it's a lot. It's
they got a lot of drama over there.
So I want us to try to stay the course.
Yeah.
And I
all that to say, stick with it.
Stick with it, because I think what we're all saying is, I feel like it's because we're not seeing like couples we can invest in, and even like the couple that got a date tonight. A lot of us like either like one person in the couple, or the couple is not doing anything for us. And so the couples that are there's no love. Like, this is supposed to be love, and there's no love. But I will say that is the vibe that we had after last season as well. Like, they came out of Casa.
Mm-hmm.
The one steady couple was Nick and Sierra, and they went on this similar date, like Bryce and Trinity, and we all sat there and was like, I don't feel it. I don't see anything. They're close.
The difference is Nick was not being performative. Like, he was in it. He was in it, but he still wasn't commit. He would not commit like to trying to be no boyfriend or girlfriend. He still was like had his. It just was like he could not do it. Like, he was in the couple with her, but he just couldn't just.
Which is why I've always been like, there is a way to do this process that you can be true to yourself without flipping off the person that you're in the connection with.
Exactly.
And I feel like he was honest with Sierra at
all times.
We're like, right now, there's nobody else I want to get to know that like is in the villa right now. If you're here, and that's it. But outside of this, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Right.
So I feel like, we have people closing off, people boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's supposed to feel good, and we're just not having that yet.
Right.
And then we have this one guy in the villa that needs to go.
ASAP.
And that's just what Jessica's kind of saying here is this season is not as dark yet as last season. Yeah. I feel once KFC leaves, the energy will improve.
It will.
I feel like that. I feel like that because even him chatting shit with Corbin, it will stop. Because I'm gonna be very honest. Yesterday, when we hardly heard from Corbin and Parm, I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, seeing them on my screen and just hearing their conversations,
Her voice irks me. I just don't like it. I'm just sick of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because she was the main one talking about y'all are just like 20, y'all are like babies, like 21 or whatever, acting like kids, like you're married or whatever. It's not that deep. Remember, she was just saying that, and now you can't even sit in the kitchen on the counter. What I hate when people sit on the counter like that. Oh, anyways, sit on the counter and watch him talk to Kenzie, and you know nothing's romantic going on, and you about to have a conniption. Who's being childish now? Who's being childish now? It's like, what's really going on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But as Hamden says, Parmesan, the OG girls are acting married after 2 days. Also, Parmesan being closed off with Corbin after 2 days. Lord have
Thank
mercy.
you.
And that's what it is. It's like you guys are hypocrites, and so
Exactly.
y'all.
They are.
So the group says, yeah, we need to know all the tea. And Amora says that I feel like that's a layered question. And she says, we had a ball. It was like summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
And Amora says, well, how was your time here? And Naya says, honestly, I had a good connection with Carl. Ultimately, I wanted to stay true and genuine to my connection with KC. And honestly, I'm super grateful that Carl's back. I'm not even joking. And they all say, yeah, you get to get a redo.
Mm-hmm.
And Naya says, I feel like this is a blessing. And I hope he'll understand the situation and forgive me for everything that happens because he's a really good guy.
Mm-hmm. That he is.
Zach says, how does it feel to be back to Carl? And Carl says, it's actually very surreal. And Caleb says, you were with Naya, right? And Carl says, I was with Naya, yes. And Caleb says, is that who you're still looking to pursue? And Carl says, yeah, like I'm still definitely looking to continue that connection.
Right.
But I will be honest that that was a kind of a little hurtful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Carl is walking to a situation right now where he doesn't know what's the state of the villa really.
Right.
So she could be trying to get to know Casey. Casey could still try to be getting to know her. He feels like it should be done, but again, he has to check in with her. So
Right.
I feel like him being tepid
Mm-hmm.
with okay, this is my game plan, but
Let me see the lay of the land. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's only natural.
Yep. And it was at this moment, KC began to piss me off of the episode.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Thank you. I was like,
from right here.
yeah. And they're like, oh, you handled it so you could just see him sitting there with the screw face.
oh, he was pissed. He was
And his
pissed.
little head now is like, yeah, it should be hard. It should be hard now. Please.
Carl, thank you. No, I appreciate that. But my walls are definitely up, and I'm still looking forward to seeing what's up. And Bryce says, well, she's only been talking to you since she left. Since you left. And as Jessica says here, I would like to thank Bryce for his service for telling Carl that Anaya has actually been talking about him since he left.
Because nobody else was going to do it. Okay? Because Corbin and KFC and all of them were going to sit over there and act like she wasn't. Because they're haters.
Mm-hmm. And Carl says, really? Okay, that's good. So
Right.
now he's like, all right.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. And Dylan, though, what did we call Dylan yesterday? Chaotic.
Oh my gosh, we said that Dylan is. Where's his name at? Dylan, where's your name at? Chaotic good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the chaotic good that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because he's like, well, also, she's kind of got to earn you back. Because at the end of the day, she had a choice to continue to go for you. Especially she said all these amazing things about you. She said you were perfect. Drop the perfect word. The P word. That's crazy. They said. And Dylan says, and then you know, and I guess Casey didn't realize it because again, he wasn't in the villa
When she gave her speech.
when she said this.
Yeah.
And so you see his eyes like, is that what she said?
No,
And that's
eye
like,
roll and smirk. I can't stand a man that roll
the
his
eye
eyes.
roll and smirk and looking to Corbin for like reassurance that his eye roll and smirk is good.
Oh,
as folks said, I'm sick of Casey's eye rolls. Absolutely. And Dylan continues, he says, and then, you know, to have her let you go after that, it's like a tough thing. So it's like, she's going to have to cook you breakfast tomorrow. And I'm like, absolutely not, Dylan.
No.
Thank you. And Carl knows that she ain't got to cook him nothing.
At the end of the day, Carl is still a casa boy. Like, you were a casa boy coming into a situation that she had 3 weeks prior. Like, yes, it sucks that you sent you home and you are allowed to feel away and have feelings, but at the end of the day, you are a casa boy.
And he's a gentleman, and he's still gonna be a gentleman. Unlike Dylan. Dylan, you worry about Kenzie. Clam slam.
You gotta lose clam slam.
Wow. That's what you need to worry about. You
clam slam is one split out the door.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Bones feels like Dylan looks like a Disney prince. Which Disney prince? Because I can name a couple that Carl looks like.
Yes,
Carl. But I don't know, Dylan, maybe he's not charming.
Yeah, I would say he's not charming.
Which one do you think?
Sleeping Beauty one? Philip? Prince Philip? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe if his hair was pushed all the way back, maybe I could see it more. I don't know. I
can't. Aaron says that Carl should have been an OG. Like, they really messed up casting this season. I could have seen him as an OG. I just don't know who you're pulling out to make him an OG. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I've been saying from the beginning, I feel like the OGs that they picked for what they were doing at the beginning made sense.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know if Carl would have made sense in the beginning.
Yeah. No. All that kissing.
Yeah, maybe he could have came in as a bomb instead of a casa boy.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
For what they were doing, I'm not talking about their personalities. They really didn't get actually.
The guy had to be very lustful. Carl doesn't get lustful.
Yeah. But then we hear KCITM. I'm ecstatic that Carl is here. So you can get off my dick.
I'm like, wait, but wasn't that the problem? He's not on it. That's the problem.
Thank you. That's why you called her grandma, because she don't give you no play. She ain't never been on your dick. And see, this is when I had messaged y'all and said he you
off. Yeah.
I figured when I saw that ITM, I said, this is what she meant.
I said the same thing. I got to it. I'm taking. I said, oh, this is what Miss TJ is talking about. I know it is. I don't even have to look at the time in between when it starts.
Yeah, the whole ITM was just throw it in the gutter.
Yeah,
it was.
Let's see how great of a guy he is to you. It's out of my hands now. I hope the best for Anaya. Now, this told me, one, he's salty because again, he thought Anaya was going home.
He don't know how the show works.
Yeah.
Two, he thought Anaya, even if she wasn't going home, was going to be there alone.
And suffering and have to look at him and his couple and be happy.
And trying to come back to him, and he would have to reject her.
And humiliate her. Yeah.
Humiliate her again.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3, he wanted her to feel undesirable.
Yeah.
In the process.
Mm-hmm.
And 4, he wanted no consequences for his actions from prior to Casa and now.
Exactly.
Because it took almost 48 hours for you to say sorry.
And then
and that's when she told you you didn't say sorry.
Yeah. Which is also why I agreed with how she spoke to him.
Me too.
Because you're not sorry that you disrespected me, so fuck you.
Not at all.
And no, you don't get a hug. Absolutely fucking not.
You can never touch me again in your life.
In your life. You barely got to touch me before, and that was half the problem for you.
Right.
Now you're going to get even worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In that combo, it was giving you're the high schooler.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's giving coward, like she said, coward. He didn't like that boy.
He did not like coward. I said, but that's what you are.
But that's what
exactly
you are. I mean, she could have used a pussy, a bitch,
right.
She
was being nice. She was being nice.
She started off very nice, but people are mad that she said fucking coward.
First of all, you pulled me up for a chat, and now you can't even start it off.
Because he didn't want to. Somebody told him you need to talk to her. I think it was Caleb.
I think so.
And probably his producer. And Meg Thee Stallion.
Right.
And honestly, probably Corbin.
Him too.
Corbin probably was like, I went and apologized to Kenzie. You need to apologize to
Anaya. Yeah.
Like,
you just
like
gotta
this is
take
a show.
Whatever she said,
people
you just gotta
are gonna want to see it. Like, you gotta do it. Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Kay says Casey is so low down, but like unnecessary and disgusting. Like it was so unnecessary and disgusting. And Rachel's here. Rachel says no one can be on Casey's dick because he's too busy on Corbin's. Period.
I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
Mind you, can I remind you that Casey is losing followers on social media? And Corbin is still gaining followers.
Why are people? I don't.
Because a guy like Corbin can get away with stuff like this.
I don't understand.
You shouldn't. But the women let him.
Yeah.
But KC don't got the swag.
He doesn't. So Zach says, Sin, so how do you feel about Amar being back in the villa? Is that a possibility now? Or just like, no, fully you're on Mel? And Sin says, well, don't get me wrong. I walked in here after Casa, solo dolo, 10 toes down for Melanie. If I have to run into that in the future, I would probably be more cautious than I was being. Like, I won't be as reckless as I've been in the past. And I think when he's saying run into that, it means if we couple him up with Amara or make her or allow her to pick like Corbin did, and he has no choice to be with her, but nigga, she don't want you.
Right. You're a project, and she's off a project.
Yeah, like there, for some people, there's only one time for you to have to tell them no.
Yeah.
One time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That man act like he know me.
Oh my gosh! So can we talk about that? The fact that TT said that, and I was like, "Oh, so you're upset because you realize how close he is with Anaya."
Is that what it was? I thought he was just like, "Oh, that was a different life over there. I'm back to my normal life."
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. His life in the villa
about Casa. He said that.
His life in the villa does not include anything that had to do with Casa.
I was never there.
TT, Jaden, whoever he might have talked to over there.
That's true, because he was telling her, "I never seen Casey so happy." He probably back in the villa, not even talking to her. She only see him talking to Anaya.
I barely see him talking to Casey.
Right.
So I'm not surprised. That's not his crew. His crew is Melanie, Anaya,
yep,
and whoever else is in their crew.
Yep. He be talking to Caleb. Anaya, Melanie.
He be floating between Zach and, but I haven't seen him really other than when they had that conversation around the fire pit yesterday, where it was three idiots telling each other exactly. And even in that one, remember what was sincere?
Mute.
He said like, like one time.
He said, "Wow."
He was just there for deco.
They said, "Go sit in that conversation with them." So it's not just Casey and Corbin.
And Corbin.
Buffer. Meanwhile, he ain't say nothing. So he ain't buffering.
I'll go ahead and talk because I'm in it and I ain't in this.
I'm not in it.
And Bryce says, "For the love of God, sincere, don't be cooking two breakfasts."
Please.
He like, nah, I ain't doing
Zach, please, we need to give this guy PR training.
He like, nah, I'm not cooking two breakfasts.
Yeah,
No,
and that's what he said. I'm not making two. I'm not doing. So, back to the girls. Kenzie says, "How was your casa experience?" And Omara says, "My casa experience was good. I did end up making a connection with Sincere. And Kenzie says, were you surprised that he didn't bring you back? And Amara says, well, I would say not so much surprised, but I was disappointed. It was an amazing experience, though. I met amazing people. Camera points to TT. And I'm so glad I get to see y'all again. But he basically used the experience as like a hall pass for y'all relationship. And I was like, he pretty much did.
He did. You ate that.
Yeah. So I do want to talk to both him and you, Melanie, about the situation. And Melanie, ITMs, I literally want the absolute best for Sincere. Like, I want him to be the best version of himself. I think so much of him. And I'm like, but Melanie, he has to, one, do it for himself, two, want to do that for himself.
Right.
And it's like like we said yesterday, she's telling Anaya, you don't need no Build-A-Bear, and you're still trying to build your bear.
Right.
I guess she's like, my bear's half built.
It is. Yeah. Like he came with the heart. You know how they put the heart.
Yeah.
Well, he came with the heart already there.
Intelligent. He does have degrees. Like
right.
He's so, she sees so much potential. She's like, my bear really does have the inner makings. It's just
he's just missing a couple of parts. I don't have to build him from scratch. Right. That's what we see.
Yeah. Yeah. Sissy says Amara is beautiful. She's stunning. Like, I get it. Facts. And they also probably did have a good connection there, which makes me a little jealous because I really liked him.
Right.
Like him. I just don't like how I feel right. And so we're more getting to hear kind of what Danita was saying yesterday on the show. The Melanie is spent. And it's getting to the point where she's at the end of her rope of this connection.
Yeah.
And something has to change in order for them to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amara's like, all the guys made us feel so welcome. Zach was amazing. Kata, good. I feel like we still have shit to talk about, but I'm happy he's here. And I'm just like, girl, he was supposed to be in the doghouse. And you like
had sex with him last night. So
same night.
But how was he in casa? Amora, how was he? No, he had a good time as well. Not as fun as KC. Not gonna lie. Kata, what do you mean he had a good time? Amora, no, he really immersed himself in the experience. Like when it came to challenges, like when we were going head to head, because I don't think that's what she was trying to say, but then she saw
so she was trying to clean it up.
Like doing the challenges, he would get good, but like
yeah. We were like, pressed, not gonna lie. And Kata's like, but what do you mean he wasn't
bad as KC? That's what you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
TT, can I pull your watch?
Now, some people feel like TT might have pulled her because she didn't want her to break down the differences between Zach and KC.
Yes. Okay. But I also feel like TT was like, well, if you're going to put all this sauce on it, put it on Sincere. He's the worst one. That was the
worst one. Yeah.
Yes. But also, don't fuck with Zach. I like Zach and Kata. So, don't be fucking with them. But also, I also don't want you to be getting yourself in mess, so come with me.
Yeah, but do you not like Melanie? Because why do you want her to focus?
I don't think they like Melanie. I remember, they were making fun of Melanie in casa. Right. They kept telling Amora that.
I TT, I don't necessarily know if she don't like Melanie or if she just don't like Sincere. Kind of like Trinity with KC and Naya. Like, I wonder if TT don't like Sincere, but when she's with KC and he's laughing about Melanie, she's going to kiki haha with him. Right? But it's really Sincere because she keeps saying Sincere is the worst of all the guys. Sincere is the one you need to go at. Sincere, like, so it's like you need to let Melanie know what's going on with Sincere. Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's not necessarily she dislikes Melanie. She just hates the fact that Sincere switched up on her when they came back to the villa.
She does like that. But Amora says, yeah, oh my God, first pull, and they laugh, and then they head upstairs. So Kata says she was saying he wasn't as bad as KC, and she turns to Jaden, and you guys said that he was good in Casa. So what the fuck is going on? And Jaden, that's when Jaden bats her eyes, like, wait, why am I in this?
Right.
And then Trinity does something which I need her to stop doing.
Stop doing it, babe. Stop it.
Like, this is what she did to Anaya. This is a classic example of what Trinity did to Anaya. When the fucking red flags flew, she told her exactly this. You're overthinking it. That's not what he or she was trying to say. That's not what's going on.
Yeah, it is what's going on. She's like, no, she was talking about the challenges. She was talking about the challenge. She's like, no, she said he wasn't as bad as KC before she said anything about the challenges. That's not what she was talking about. No, you just. And Kata was pissed and got up and walked away because she like
somebody else agreed with Kata.
I know I'm not crazy. This girl said he wasn't as bad as KC, is acting as though he was bad. Like. Yeah.
And I'm not sure which girl it was, but one of the girls was like, no, that's what she said.
It was Kenzie.
Okay. So like that is what Amora said.
Yes, because Kenzie was sitting between Amora and Kata.
Kata, yeah.
She peeped it, that's what she was saying. So yeah, Trinity says she just said he was doing it in the challenge, girl. She said he was just having fun in the challenge. Jaden, like, yeah, his challenges were funny, but he wasn't going crazy outside of the challenge. And again, we said this. We feel like for the Casa girls, their version of what respectful and disrespectful is different than the Villa girls.
Yeah.
And because honestly, to me, what Zach did was disrespectful, considering y'all had sex.
They had it, and then it's like, okay, he kissed us out of a challenge, a little cuddle, but nothing else. But y'all have had sex, and he still went and kissed somebody else.
Right. And then he uses the excuse where we're not together. We're not together. But why aren't you together then? Do you plan on getting to know other girls?
Because you told me you wanted to be closed off, and then the next day you came back and took it back.
Right.
Exactly. And then you said, I love you. And you came back to that back.
Right.
Yeah. And so
the way she let him play in her face. The way
she is. Like, it's, oh my God. Trinity, like, did you not listen? She said it's in the challenge. And Kata says, well, she was going to say more, and she got pulled away. Kenzie, she was. Kata, she was. Trinity, okay, then ask her. Kata, so why are you acting like I'm going crazy when she literally was going to say more? And I said, because that is what she did to Anaya.
Yeah, and Anaya felt like she was going crazy.
And Anaya felt like she was going crazy. Every time a red flag flew for KC, Anaya and other people, but Trinity and other people would do the same thing to Anaya. No, you're overthinking it. That's not what he means. That's not what he said. The boys are just saying shit. You need to trust in him. You need to give him a chance. Now they're coming back 2 weeks later talking about, well, y'all lifestyles don't match. You know, you and him don't match.
Yeah. And now because you're mad at what he said about you as a couple, now he's public enemy, and now you see what I'm saying, and now you got all this vitriol. But you didn't want me to trust my gut when I was telling you.
So Kata ITM's like, am I being stupid right now? Which is what Anaya also went through.
Right.
I believe him because he came back to me and told me everything, but he needed to tell me at the same time. I'm like, are you really telling me everything I need to know? Right. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I agree with Hamden here. Kata girl, you're too fine to be getting snowed by with his Popeye sailor looking at.
That girl is gorgeous. Too fine to be a man.
But did she honestly, did you see this all the time where these beautiful, gorgeous, stunning women get played by people like Zach?
Exactly.
Kata does say though, I'm leaving this conversation. I'm annoyed. And I'm sorry.
And walked off by herself.
I would have been like, don't let them drive you crazy, because you right.
Mm-hmm, you're right.
Amar and TT chat, and TT says, first of all, I don't even know where to freaking start. And Amar says, okay, well, let's start from the beginning. And TT says, Sincere, first of all, I kid you not, is not the Sincere we knew in Casa. He's like a totally different person. Like in here, he acts like he don't know who I am. Like she's like,
I'm TT. How y'all forget?
And it's like you never existed. You never happened. And this man is acting like you didn't mean shit to him. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You need to tell her, Melanie, everything. I don't know what y'all was doing in the bed, but like y'all were very touchy in the bed. It wasn't really respectful at all. Like, I don't know if he wants to claim like it was respectful, but it wasn't.
Right.
Amora, I definitely want to give Melanie, like, you know, the horse's mouth of everything that happened. TT, yeah. I came here though for my own experience to also find the connection. TT, yeah. So don't go easy on him. And Amora says, so for you to not acknowledge, that is a problem for me, and nothing I can do but give him an open space and allow him to freely speak, to allow him to speak freely. And she ITMs, I didn't feel a way about him choosing his connection back in the villa because I understand that there was more time here and that they might have a connection that I don't understand. But I didn't come here to be his test. And I said, this is why I like you, Amora.
Because she gets it.
She gets it. And TT says, well, Sincere is the most toxic one to me. And she repeats it.
It can't be hers. Okay, hers can't be the most toxic.
I said, wait till movie night. You're gonna find out who's the most toxic one in here.
And I don't know if she's gonna care. I don't know if she's gonna care.
Yeah,
she might find it funny.
She's probably not gonna care, but when she get dumped, she's gonna care.
Yeah.
But just understand, like, you need to understand why you're getting dumped.
Right.
Yeah, because this is why y'all are going home.
Because this is why y'all are going home. Corbin too. And
yep.
The Crappy Four. If we could do double dumping.
Oh, I would love if they went home together. Oh,
yeah.
They would probably love it.
But now I'm scared that Jen and the
I know
they might get bumped first.
I might have to vote for Jen and Dylan just to keep them in the damn villa.
I know.
Unless he like gets to know Amora. I don't know. We'll come for Dylan, because I think Kenzie about to steal golf.
I don't know, because I feel like Caleb might hop onto that to Amora.
Listen, they have shown little to nothing of him and Jaden.
Because he specifically asked Sincere about it, and then she told Melanie that it's Caleb.
No, it's Caleb. So that says to me, they were probably having like
chat
conversations.
Yeah.
And really liked each other. But the same thing that kind of happened with KC and Soul was happening, that Sincere monopolized Amora and her connection.
And Caleb ain't want to go through that. He was already going through it with Corbin and Parmita.
Caleb don't be fighting no man for no girl.
Right. No. And honestly, if I had to pick Parmita or Amora,
I mean, but we're a Black woman, so we get it. That, of course, we're gonna pick.
Okay, fair. Yeah. I'm just saying, I think she's sweet. I think she's intelligent.
Me too. Absolutely.
I think that's why it was an easy. You can have I'm husband material,
right?
And if you're gonna choose the clown, just like Kenzie chose the clown,
the clown run
go,
the circus.
go have fun at the circus. Go have fun at the circus. So Amar says it's always the silent ones.
And be silent.
And TT is like, and because remember, then she was like, I feel like you're like chill and you're like calm, like yep, it's them. And TT says, and I feel like he's getting a hall pass for what I don't know. I said, well, because you don't understand Melanie and his relationship,
right? You think you do because you've seen some clips and stuff, but you don't.
You don't.
So Carl leaves the boys, heads to the girls, and they yell, Carl! And he says, hey, ladies. And girl says, what's up, Carl? And Carl says, I'm back. And they said, we're so happy that you're back. And we're so happy to see you. And Anaya says, it's so crazy because I was just talking about you today. And so he knows it's real.
Yeah.
Because Bryce told him, like, she's not faking this.
Right.
And Carl says, Anaya, can I pull you for a chat?
And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd goes wild. And Anaya says, of course. And Jen, I missed this. And Omar says, oh, she got pulled for her chat. And everybody's like so happy for her, which tells me a lot. Like, they feel like she deserves, unlike y'all, this second chance.
Right. Because the girls understand, they weren't happy with it, but they understand why she picked Casey.
Yeah. Casey, you got a lot of explaining to do.
He's such a hater.
And then he goes talk about something.
Right.
Why don't you wipe it off?
like I got that pressure off. Nobody wants you anymore but TT. Yeah, like, you're such a clown. You're such a clown.
And then Carl says, I know, Anaya says, I didn't even get to say goodbye or anything. And Carl says, I know it sucked. And Anaya says, I was like, I've been mentally cooked, you know. And Carl says, no, it's all right. It's probably been a trying time, but it's crazy to be back. And Anaya says, oh my God, what in the world? Honestly, I feel like it's such a blessing. Like, I don't even know if you will forgive me, but like, I feel like it's such a blessing that you're back. Like, I'm serious. Mm-hmm. And Carl says, I'm happy I'm back, you know? And Anaya says, I'm happy you're back too, seriously. And Carl says, and like, I definitely do want to keep talking to you and keep exploring our connection. And she gets giddy. You do? And Carl's like, yeah. And Anaya, oh my gosh. And Carl's like, of course, yeah. Anaya says, I was literally telling them just now that I don't know if you want to. And Carl's like, no, like, I honestly, like, I want what we had was good. But like, you know, the walls are up a little bit. I think it will, you know, take some time. Yeah. And Anaya's like, nods. And then we go, you know, unfortunately, they interrupt the good conversation to bring us back to half of Team Crappy. Casey chatting to Corbin. Mm-hmm. And Casey's like, all this shit that shit puts so much pressure, some pressure off my ass. And I'm like, why? Because you feel like your accountability is about to like not be a problem.
Right.
And Corbin kind of for sure, like Corbin understands, like until you have a conversation with her, you're not out the woods yet, buddy.
That's the one thing I will give Corbin.
Again, when Corbin talks sense.
And he's younger than you.
Right.
And he understood, I got to go talk to this girl. I don't want to do it.
And so he realized what Corbin's saying, like, okay, yeah, I still want to talk to Anaya. I still want to, like, get my point across, though. Like, so understand
that's what it's about. It's not about apologizing. It's not about making things right. It's because
I'm not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not wrong. I'm just going to put her in her place real quick because she didn't allow me to do that before when her friends were in front of her.
Yep.
Aaron feels like Carl has the ick and it's deserved. Carl got turned off how Anaya handled the recoupling. My son wants Carl to pick someone else. I don't feel like Carl has the ick.
I don't think he has the ick either.
If he got the ick, he wouldn't have been rubbing her leg.
No, if you have to actually pay attention. They had this whole conversation where he's like, my walls are up. And then the next thing you know, he's lying and she's leg on top and he rubbing the leg.
But he was already, but Mika, he was rubbing the leg before that.
He was rubbing the leg, but I'm saying he's having his conversation straight up. He's rubbing the leg, and then he was like, "Okay, we in this, all right."
Because let me tell you something. When he heard that man say, when he heard Bryce say, she been talking about you since you've been gone, like she been missing you. You saw that little smile creep up. He like, oh, okay. Okay, it wasn't out of sight, out of mind. And she wasn't over here just devastated over him. She been talking about me too. Like she did miss me.
Yeah.
The walls up.
Yeah.
And you saw that man got up early and shaved so he can go cook her breakfast.
No. He said, I gotta make 2. Let me get ready.
Like he didn't ask her what she wanted because he knew that was not optional.
Yeah.
He
already knew what she wanted.
He knew her order. But yeah, no, I don't feel like he has the ick. I feel like what Carl's issue is, he wants to make sure
he's done.
She is done with Casey.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the only thing that's holding him up.
That's the only thing holding him up. If he came in and I think she was still waffling, or her and Casey were like going back and forth, like we've seen happen in previous seasons. Yeah. I think he would get the ick, honestly, because in his opinion, he said it on After Sun. He said, no, that shit is done, because he's like, no, he disrespected the fuck out of her. So it's kind of like the Parmesan thing, I feel like, with Caleb. Like, if you see how the person is moving right in front of your face and still want somebody who's probably going to disrespect them, because they will disrespect me in my face, then no, you are not my person.
Exactly.
Yeah. CJ is here. CJ says, I'm getting a buzz from Carl Naya. They might save the season for me. Right. Aaron says, I said my son, Carl said, Carl.
Yeah. I know you said your eldest son.
We're just telling you what you missed. Like the context clues.
Their body language.
Their body words. Why we were not going to say that.
And I think now that she's had that conversation with KC, I'm sure tomorrow we'll see her and Carl post that conversation. Yeah. And he's gonna really see like, oh, it's dead.
Got it. Yes. Yeah.
We might get a kiss.
Yes.
Because he was over there looking, trying not to be too obvious, but he was letting it out over there.
Like, okay.
He was watching.
And that I think also that's why she didn't hug him. Like,
exactly. I knew why she didn't hug him, because she was like, no, my new man, who will be my future man, is looking at me in this banging cat suit.
Yes.
And when I walk away, he gonna see that I wouldn't even let you touch me. I'm gonna go over there and hug him. He don't know what it is.
No, like you have no access to this. Never. So the smartest thing that she could have done. Jessica says, I was in awe at Anaya's outfit. She was so
girl.
So she pulled that out for that reason, and better show a conversation tomorrow between her and Carl with her in that outfit. Honestly, her mom is wearing that outfit in her PFP, and she looked good.
And she looked good in it. So
I fear Anaya 8 though. Like, you might not get that back. Like, she took it in, because I think she's a little taller than the mama.
Yeah. A little thicker. She got that volleyball body, you know?
Yeah. No, mama was like a 9.5 and she a 10.
Yeah, like Kenzie said, she said, I've been waiting for you to pull that out.
Yes.
And again, pulled it out for the right person, because that's not for Casey. Right. Corbin says, so you're done with that connection though. And Casey said, oh yeah, I'm done with that. I found something I like. TT, that's the one for me. I'm happy for Anaya. Like, I feel like everyone's worthy of love. Obviously he's gonna feel a type of way because you booted his ass. And I was like, you love this. You love that you got picked over somebody for once.
You just want to be picked, child. He's so glad that somebody else didn't get picked. Yeah. And he wants to be able to say it's a pattern of Anaya not picking people and see, she ain't even pick you, and then she ain't picked me the first night. He's such a loser.
Yeah. So here is where my notes kind of died. So yeah,
like it was early.
Like the entire,
he was over there panicking.
The entire computer shut down, and I was like, "Oh!" And it was like,
"Tag you in, Danita."
So this is back to Anaya and Carl. They chat, and she's. I know she said something about putting him first, and he tells her that Casey. She put Casey first. Sorry, and then Carl tells her that's what he was trying to tell her, is that she needed to put herself first. And I said that, right? I said, I think in her head, she was thinking, if I don't choose Casey in this moment, and there's any chance for us to come back to this, the connection that we built, he is going to be more upset than if I don't choose Carl.
Right, because he gonna say I ain't choose him again. She already knew what he was gonna say. She already knew. She had been hearing about that door, and she was like, if I don't choose him, it's gonna be a problem.
So he would have gotten ringed out even more.
Yes. And so again, that's why we ultimately said at the end of the day, it was probably for the best she did not bring Carl back into that situation.
Right.
Because the conversation would have been different. And she could not hold Casey's feet to the fire. You see, he's trying to get out of it already because Carl is back.
Exactly.
Because even before that, from yesterday, he was hearing that she was kissing on Carl in the morning, and I'm still like, when did that happen? But whatever. But he says, I didn't want to be a pick me, like that's not me. But he says he's ready to take things slow. Anything else like that I missed out of that part of the conversation? Not her ITM, because I did write down her ITM.
No, that was about it. And then
And then her ITM says it doesn't feel good to feel like the second option or anything. So I'm just grateful, like he's willing to explore this connection still. Thank you, America. I understand that he wants to take things slow, but thank you for sending it back.
Yeah, he was grateful. Yeah.
And then she says to him, what are you thinking? And Carl's like, I don't know. She's like, no, but you're thinking something. And he's like, I am, but definitely willing to do this. Like, just give me a minute. And I'm thinking, he's like, oh my God, this like, is this too good to be true?
And he didn't want to say it. I think he was thinking good thoughts, but he can't let her off the hook that easily. And he didn't want to say it. So he was like,
because he immediately got back comfortable.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's what like CJ agrees with. I feel like he got so comfortable so much quicker than what his words were saying. And
look at the body language.
Yes. And even CJ said, I saw a clip of Carl playing with the straps on her top while hugging her in soul ties. Like, I think he got comfortable, but I also think he has a bit of a wall up.
Yeah,
and
which is understandable.
It's fine. Yeah. So, and Jessica says, I know his walls are up a bit, but he also can't help but to touch her, which is what I've always said. Like, I feel like that their body language was so much better than hers and KC from jump. I feel like her and KC had to get there, but for him, it wasn't getting there fast enough.
Yeah.
And for her, I think we had this conversation. Like, when I'm upset at you or when you are inconsistent with me, my body does not cooperate with
you. It does not.
Yeah.
Like, my head and my body are not going to cooperate. So you got to come better if you want stuff from me.
Yeah.
Some people they really feed off of energy. And if I go up to you and I feel that energy's a little bit off.
Yeah. So Aaron says that's what soul ties should be for: noodling and flirting, not sleeping and attention seeking, whining. Yeah, like
I
or
agree.
just
Sometimes
regular.
the sleeping can't be helped.
There the night before. I'm sorry. She couldn't
but
be in that room.
But not the fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But honestly, I feel like this is what people are missing. That soul ties is supposed to be for intimacy, but they just bring in any and everybody.
Conversation over there.
And I'm just like, that's not. I know it's comfortable, but like soul ties used to mean things like this is not it. This is not it.
Exactly.
Jessica feels like, I appreciate Carl for being vulnerable. If this was Destiny, he would lie and say everything was good and just be honest on with how you're feeling, which is also the reason why I think that what he didn't say to her wasn't the trepidation. It was the good thought.
Yeah.
It was the good thought because he wants this to work.
Mm-hmm.
And CJ feels like her and Casey were giving each other love. Her intuition was right.
Yes.
It was. And that's why I said from early on, I don't like the fact that KC is putting all of this on her when it's very clear he's giving her mixed messages.
Right.
Exactly.
The Sincere and Amar chat, did you get anything from this other than her telling him to come right now and Mel saying, just let this happen? Because I was like, whoa.
Trying to make him a cheesy. They call them cheesies, right? Like the grilled cheese.
Toasties.
Oh, toasties.
Yeah.
She was like, you come right now.
He's like, I think he can handle it. I was like, I love you. And she's like,
Casey can flip it.
She's like, you're not putting off this conversation today. And she's like, I want to talk about your Casa experience. And then told her, I told her everything, and I was like,
you did it.
Yo, you did that.
And Amar says, I felt like you took it as a hall pass. And I am no supporting character in the Melanie and Sincere experience.
Tell him.
I was like, period. Anything else? Because that's all I
got. I mean, Melanie was watching, so she was asking Trinity, could she see them and stuff. That's when we saw KFC and TT laughing in the kitchen about Mel having feelings about the situation.
Did they call her a dumbass? What did they say about Mel as they were flipping that toast?
I was annoyed. I wasn't listening to them talking. I just noticed that they were laughing at her. He might have said he whispered something, and she busted out laughing.
I couldn't catch it. I tried to go back like 2 times.
But he said he made a comment about Mel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, somebody said the way that Casey talks to women is in general is really disgusting. And it's not just what he's doing to Anaya, it's like all the women at this point. So it's like, I get it. He doesn't like the girls because they're friends with Anaya, and they no longer want to take his side. But yeah,
you notice he hasn't really been talking to any of the girls. The only girl he talked to this episode was Amora, really.
Yeah.
So Eva's here. Welcome back, Eva. Eva said, "Yeah, he said dumbass."
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
So Gal and Jen chat.
Oh, and then that is also when Sincere calls her big dog.
Oh, she was like, big dog is crazy.
Big dog is crazy.
He was like, all right, big dog. He was trying to let it be known. Like, now you see what TT talking about.
Now you trying to write me off.
Yeah. He's like, big dog. Like, me and you cool. It ain't nothing. It ain't
that. What up? Like, no. I was just in your bed.
Right.
Now I'm big dog.
Big dog.
Wow. Meant nothing.
It was honestly like,
dang.
Okay. Gal and Jen chat, and Jaden blindsided him apparently in the challenge when she brought up Jen's feelings, and he's like, yeah, like I didn't understand where that was coming from. She's like, she did tell her that he's probably not going to understand what you meant because I haven't actually said anything to him. But she's like, were you buying something? He's like, a little bit. I don't understand. And she's like, I just feel like you don't compliment me. You don't touch me. I know you want to get to know other girls, but like if you're off me, you're off me. Just let me know this. And he's like, no. I would tell you if I'm not feeling you. And I was like, this is why your ass shouldn't have gone back in.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you, he is also, again, another example of men lying because you're trying to make it seem like you're just not a touchy-feely person and you get weirded out. But yet and still, you can kiss Kenzie. You can touch on Kenzie when you talking to her.
Yeah.
You can be all up on her. But you don't do that with Jen and you try to make it seem like you just shot, and that's so shady. Again, just be honest.
But I feel like people like that, because he kind of was talking to Kenzie also about the touchy-feeliness with Jim. Instead of just saying you're not a touchy-feely person, just say you have to feel it. That's really what it is.
Like, it's not you. When the mood is right. But yeah. I don't understand if Jen is saying she needs to be overly touchy or that he is not touchy at all. That's what I'm confused.
Yeah. He's saying he's not touchy at all, and she's like having to be the initiator. Like she keeps trying to initiate some type of touchiness between them, and he tries to make it seem like he can't have no PDA. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't do PDA. And I guess she just gets offended and she's saying he don't compliment her. I mean, she went from Gabe, who was touching her 24/7, who she was humping after 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Kissing all the time in front of everybody, tonguing them down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she went from that to, this, and that's, she's got to be touched. You know that. She said
that sexual chemistry just isn't there. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be touchy-feely with every guy I'm on a date with. I got to feel it. And I think that's just what God just needs to say. Well, I just don't feel it.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever really felt it with her. And I just think he should have been, but he wanted to get in the villa. He just should have been honest because, and I think she just wanted him. So I don't even know what their attraction to him is. And I know I'm really, because I find white men attractive. I find some white men attractive. It's like the hair. And I mean, I just don't know I don't get the appeal. But I feel like, I guess with Ronnie, she wasn't attracted to him at all because he was trying to kiss her. Not like he's the best person. She said
the kiss with Ronnie was good. But she was more attracted to Gall. But Gall is more attracted to Kenzie. That's the issue. Yeah. Because I don't necessarily think he didn't want Jen at all. He wanted Kenzie, but Kenzie wanted Dylan. And it was really easy to see who was connecting off rip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think he said, well, if I can't have that blonde, I'll just hang out with this one until that blonde gets available. Mm-hmm. Because at least, like...
I mean, honestly, were there any other white men left from the 12? So, because the other one was
Kyle. You had unemployed Cal.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess this was the pick of the litter.
The same, I mean, a better looking guy, but same type of like surfer boy vibe looking, Yeah.
So honestly, I don't know like what Jen's gonna do right now because it's not looking good. So Mel and Sincere chats, and he pulled her. So good on him. And then he talks about like the hall pass comment, and he's like, we had a good connection, but not a better connection. And Mel says, well, I don't know, maybe we're not made for each other. And she's like, I'm gonna step back, just not end this connection, but she's basically just kind of out of it. Anything else from that piece of that conversation?
He wants to be a safe space for her, but she feels like he can't be if he keeps acting this way. Like you said, she's emotionally drained from everything, and she just wants to be able to trust him.
And she wants to see what work he'll put in to earn her trust.
Her stepping back.
Yeah.
What he's gonna do. Yeah.
So Mel ITMs, I like Sincere so much, and I wanted to work out, but I have no energy left.
Yep.
Kata and Zach chat and say less, and she confronts him about what Amora says. And again, other than him saying he gets she's hurt, I didn't get much out of this conversation.
He said he would have brought the girl back. How?
That is the part that I wanted to talk about.
How?
How can we get her to know this? Because I guess production doesn't want to bring it up.
They can't tell them
because they, removed her, and she doesn't know this. She isn't aware. So why won't the girls? And that's the part where Jaden's looking like flustered. But I feel like they're doing her a disservice by not telling her, look, he really couldn't bring her back because she got removed. So to be honest, I don't know if he was gonna bring her back or not. Why y'all just can't tell Kata that? Like, you want to tell all sincere business, but you won't tell that. Just tell it.
It might not be allowed.
It might not be allowed.
Like, production might have told them don't talk about Alana.
Right. I don't even know what clips they're gonna pull of Zach tonight.
Yeah. Like, are they gonna show her? Because they might still show her with him because she knows the girl was there.
Right.
So I mean, they can still show that to her. That doesn't tell them anything about her dumping.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't think they're gonna find out until post show.
Mm-hmm. Sincere is confused by the bed conversation because in his head they weren't bumping and grinding in bed. And I'm just like, but y'all were doing stuff, Sincere. That's what you need to tell and stop glossing over.
I mean, she was on top of you at one point. You were laying in between her legs at another point. And,
Mm-hmm.
And so next we see Parm and Corb in the shower doing Aaron and Kayla stuff. And I was just like, y'all could have did this at home, but okay.
No, she couldn't because he ghosted her.
Fair. And then she goes to the girls' dressing room and tells the girls who are in there, and they scream. Yeah. So Dylan goes to Anaya because, of course, he's trying to get some tea for his boy. So, have you totally written Casey off? And she's like, "Oh yeah, fuck Casey."
Yeah. Oh, that was Dylan. I thought that was Caleb.
No, it was Dylan. I looked because I thought it was Caleb too because I had it on really quickly, and I undid that, and then I was like, "No, it is Dylan."
Oh, well, I thought that was Caleb too.
Me too, because they're both on the bed. It's Caleb and Dylan on the bed.
They're in the bed.
They're both on the bed. The camera goes to both of them, but I thought it was Caleb talking.
Yeah, no. So it was Dylan with his face turned to her.
Oh.
Because I went back and looked. I thought the same thing, and I was like, "Oh no, that's actually Dylan."
Like F him.
Yeah.
Let it be known.
And then Carl, Amara, what do you want for breakfast? Was a whole big deal from the first look today.
And I was like, she's only doing it because they're both bombshells coming in, and who else is going to make her breakfast?
Right. It's not going to be Sincere.
Because they all thought he wasn't making Anaya breakfast. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So morning, of course, we hear Carl, I have to make 2 breakfasts. And then, remember yesterday, we were like, oh, it didn't seem like Meg gave them her hot girl swim line, but she did. And they got to pick out pieces in the morning to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she explained it.
She had left it.
Yeah, she said, I'm leaving y'all a gift behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we thought maybe they wouldn't show it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, show them not getting to wear them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We knew she was going to send them, but we didn't know they were going to be spotlighted. But listen, she got a nice twofer. One episode and floating into the next episode. Jessica says that breakfast had people crashing out. They must be new here, which is what we said.
They're all new here.
Where is this?
If they are new here, you've been getting first looks for this is episode 24. Why are you still acting dense? Like they not just showing you, just like when you see previews of a movie,
they don't show you everything.
It's so weird.
Like we this one political commentator who decided he has to watch the show to soften women's stance on men, especially black men, and I wish he would get up off my show.
Please.
Talking about because everybody's in the comments like, oh, he's probably gonna make Anaya breakfast. Oh, well, he asked Amora if he could make her breakfast. Why do
you into Anaya? Well, he said on After Sun that he wants Amora.
That's not what he said.
They said, out of the Casa girls, who do you find the most attractive? And he said Amora.
Mm-hmm. And then also from the first look, he was like, "Oh yeah, like she's not even gonna let Casey talk. She's already trying to drag him." And I'm like, it's a first look,
and he should be drugged. So that's.
And honestly, I keep saying this to everybody. I know they came from Casa. I know it's confusing people. They are no longer Casa bombshells. They are bombshells.
So they have to put in the work.
So they have to. This is basically new rules, new order. They have to put in the work with the person that they're going to pursue. They cannot go after each other. They're not going to allow them to couple up with each other.
Unless it's a regular recoupling.
Unless it's a regular recoupling.
And I don't think they're going to do that. Unless they really just don't care about Amora. Right. Or whoever whoever the girl is that won't have nothing. Because again, if she goes for Caleb, then it's Jaden. Unless Jaden goes to Dylan, then it's Jen.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because Clam Slam ain't leaving.
Right. Damn. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. CJ says that's a lot of white on white crime, honestly. CJ says these male fans are ruining it for us with their commentary. They are. I need them off of my show.
There's a few that got it right, but
Jessica does also point out it's also a lot of bird women as well
with big platforms.
With huge platforms. Some people in my live comments were telling me to listen to some people, and honestly, one of them I will never listen to her ever.
And I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, the
Haitian person, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
You know, was on reality TV a little bit.
And then there's people I have fully blocked from like last season because they were Huda fans, and then they tried to stop being that after the season and talk about other people, especially black women. They called the black women bullies. She blocked. And then who else? That other girl, I have her blocked from when she was talking about what's her name from Love is Blind, and her husband.
Ashley?
No.
Lauren?
No. The one who has a podcast and AD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have her blocked. I don't even know what her takes from Love Island was last season, because prior to that, when she was talking about Love Island, Love is Blind, and they were going back. Oh, that, and yes, the Ashley stuff. So it was the Ashley stuff from Love is Blind, and then the subsequent Perfect Match stuff with AD and Ollie. I have them blocked, and Jessie Woo wasn't helpful either, but I didn't block her then. But
so you blocked AD? You say you blocked?
No,
AD?
she blocked Ricky.
Yes.
Who?
Ricky. Story with Ricky. Ricky, whatever.
Oh yeah, with the curly hair. That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Love is Blind. Absolutely.
After they pulled out that woman's kid,
he had the kids by the other lady and all of that.
I didn't like
it. Had
not much to do with Ashley, but I didn't like what she was doing with those kids. Like, you're using the kids for like story purposes offline and get views. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, but I also feel like she doesn't always like try to look out for the black woman in her commentary. Like,
but says that she does.
Yeah, but she really isn't doing that.
Yeah,
and she goes with whatever take is popular. Like, and I just don't appreciate that. Like,
I don't have her blocked, but I don't engage with everything she posts. Some videos I'll listen to, some I just swipe by.
Now, JW, on the other hand, pretends like she's down for the black women, but it's like Haitians first,
and then
and
men.
then men,
and then everybody else,
and then everybody else.
Absolutely.
And it's been that way for years.
Yes. Kate says I'm gonna stay out of
when them people be harassing her, when them like it was some group of people who were harassing her, and Olandria people. Then she want to be the victim and come on there and no, you made this bed, now lay in it.
So Bryce and Zach talk, and I couldn't understand. Was he mad at Amora?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean that tracks.
Yeah.
Cause she don't ruin his good things. See what I'm saying?
Because she brought up that he didn't do as bad as
he didn't mind her coming back when she was just gonna mess with Mel and Sincere connection. But see, now she over here throwing salt in his game and messing up his thing, and she gotta go. Cause what she's saying is not true.
Yeah, so he upset.
Anyway, as long as it opened Kata's eyes just a little, like a little.
Yeah. Maybe movie night, child.
Let's hope. So Bryce says Trinity and him are getting closer and closer. Anything out of this conversation?
When he was like, I'm ready to make it official, and then Zach is like, oh, it's like boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't think Bryce initially thought that.
No.
Because his face goes, oh, yeah. That's the next step. He was just going to do the exclusive thing inside the villa, I think.
Because I think he does say later, like he planned for exclusive. But I think maybe the producers and Zach was like, no, you gotta shore this up and do boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes, I don't think initially that was his plan going into the date.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it didn't sound like that was his plan.
It was giving it was just going to be closed off.
Yeah.
Completely. But yeah.
So Trinity and Bryce, Trinity gets a text.
Oh, they talked about love.
Oh, what did they say about love?
He said, isn't that the goal? He was trying not to answer stuff and like
Zach was asking questions.
Yes. And he was trying not to give like a specific answer, like a vague answer, like, isn't that the goal? I'm sure it's headed that way. Like he was saying stuff like that instead of saying yes. Like,
yeah. Like it would have been, oh, so are you on your way to love? Absolutely. Yeah. I'm following. Like that's how you reply. You was like, well, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? So the show. Game. Got it. That's what I got.
Listen, people are saying that I'm too harsh on him. They be booing me, but I'm just like.
And he's watering his plants. So first we had the foundation.
Remember who else said they were watering their plants when they got with somebody?
Was it Ace?
On season 7 when he told Olandria.
Oh,
remember he told Olandria, this is like a plant and I'm gonna water it and hope that it grows. He told her that. That was his whole thing when they went on that date.
And which one of them actually knows Nick in real life? Zach. Okay.
All right. I don't know. I keep trying to do my best to stay neutral on this guy.
I'm trying, but it's just too many things lining up.
Too many coincidences in my opinion. So yes, Trinity gets a text.
Cousins.
Trinity, huh?
The cousins. They called each other cousins.
You know how
when they sat down,
Anaya and Trinity. When they sat down, they was like cousin.
Wait, who was who?
Is that where we're at? Anaya and Trinity?
Oh, Anaya and Trinity sat down. Oh, is that what that happened? Listen, I was trying to take placeholders, so I don't even remember.
Yeah, so when they sit down, they both was like, cousin.
Yes, that makes sense. And that's why we said Jen was a cousin from another mother.
Yeah.
Because she family. Listen, and I do really like Trinity and Anaya's relationship. I just feel like Trinity has to stop with everybody putting in what she feels is happening
When she doesn't really know what's happening.
When she doesn't know. So either back them
not
up.
being dismissive and actually listen to them. Just have
Right.
an open mind and listen to what they're saying.
Because all she had to say was that last part. Well, like, I don't know. She didn't get to finish it, so just go talk to her.
Yeah. So that last part was the good advice.
Yes. Yes. But instead you got her riled up for no reason. So CJ says I skipped her date. I can't do Iris and Pepe repeat.
I had to watch it so I could see if I could see some chemistry.
Yeah,
that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
Listen, it was time to head to open water for your first date, and he says to the guys he plans for exclusivity, and then they head on a jet ski out to the open waters. I'm gonna be very honest.
It looked fun.
That looked fun.
Yeah,
it looked like a fun date. Like
it looked like
who it was on the date. The date itself looked like a fun date.
It did. That date 8. It was better than Sierra and Nick's date last year.
By far.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I will give him that.
Yeah, no, it was cute.
So Kenzie is back and forth between Gail and Dylan, and she chats to Kata about it, and I'm like, woo, child. Girl, you gotta figure this out.
Oh, you skipped that little chat on the boat?
Did I? I think maybe.
Oh, when he asked her to be his girlfriend?
No, that was later.
No, it was when they're talking about their family.
I have back on the date, so it's a bunch of conversations, but
yeah, it was their conversation about their families.
Oh, so was there anything?
Or whether they would like each other, like whether her mom
would love him. He's the type of guy she would want for her. And then
your mom is disappointed in your mouth and what you said. It ain't him. It's probably the way you acted. Oh, geez.
And Bryce feels like his will love her, and she's like, even grandma. And he's like, yeah, grandma would love you.
Interesting.
Yeah, first time we really heard them talk about that.
Yeah. CJ feels like they are getting the winners at it, obviously
at the moment, but it can always switch up because so it was Nick and Sierra, and then Iris and TJ at one point, and then it switched back to Amaya.
Yep. Again, I think Amaya was in that one couple, then she got with Brian, and then that kind of solidified it. So again, lots of room left in this game. So anything in this Kenzie Kata chat about her Gall and Dylan situation? I know she was saying like she wants to see if there's anything. I think it was this one where she wants to see if there's anything past friendship, and
all haven't had that many chats.
Yeah, and I was like, so again, y'all way of solidifying whether it's friends or not is to kiss. So I'm assuming y'all try to kiss.
Yeah, because that's how this cast moves.
So Amara and Melanie finally chat, and she tells her she doesn't want to feel like what they had in Casa was a blip. And Melanie's like just listening, and then she just like, yeah, like I understood. Like, was there anything y'all got out of this conversation where I was just like, no, Melanie is like over it.
She's drained, but she did tell Amara like, no, he told me you all had a connection. I don't want you to feel like he came back and told me that y'all didn't have anything. He told me y'all had a good connection. He just felt like ours was better. But he told me, y'all did have some kisses and some moments. So I just wanted you, But she was talking to her very melatonin because she's drained.
She said that in her confessional. She's just like, I don't ever want a woman to feel like thrown away because of a man in here. But also, I'm not trying to stress. Like, I was supposed to be here having fun.
Right.
Yeah, not having fun.
Supposed to have a hot girl summer. This is
not
having fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's getting to that point to understand, like, you cannot stress about this man. And I do wonder if some of what she was telling Anaya is starting to seep into her head, because that's kind of like what she was saying to her.
Because the only person having a high girl summer is Kenzie. I'm gonna tell you, she's having a high girl
with that bathing suit on. She had on the right one.
And Amara, she just asked Amara, so where is she going with her connection? She's like, I want Caleb.
Yep. She said, that's it.
Aiden be damned.
She said, we had a connection.
I like Caleb's temperament. He seems very sweet. Like, he does seem like a sweet guy.
He does. One of the few ones with sense in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. Hopefully tomorrow we get a Caleb and a Amara chat, because we have not seen. We've been seen I no hair of Caleb and Jaden. So
Jaden's
I hope we get that too, because him and Jaden don't have any sexual chemistry.
Anything.
It's very bland. It's very bland.
It's very bland. Maybe they like bland, but not
white rice and unseasoned chicken.
Yeah. So, next we see Parm and Corb talk. And of course he's like, I have to chat to Kenzie. Are you okay with that? And she's like, no, what? Why would I be upset about that? You got to go do what you got to do. So just go ahead and do what you got to do. I would never hold you back from doing something like that.
Crazy.
But I just want you to know I'm closed off here.
Well, no, because then he's like, should I give her a hug? No. Well, I gotta tell you what to do. Well, I asked you.
No, you don't. No, because I'm gonna be telling you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
I said, what's happening?
What is going on here?
She lost it for a second.
And then he's like, oh well, I'm closed off too.
I've been wanting this conversation.
Oh, really, Corbin? What do you mean you've been wanting this conversation? You could have drove the conversation. You are the man. If you really wanted this conversation, why didn't you have the conversation with her? This is the same man that sat at that dock and told Kenzie he had feelings for her out of nowhere, and then was trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? He just be talking to be talking. He just be talking to be talking.
But no, but it's a problem with how the OG girl's been moving for 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. But no, we can be closed off after 4 days. That's fine.
Yeah, but he did the same thing. Kenzie, I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you too.
Yeah.
Stop doing this.
Yeah.
Because then if a bad bitch walk in, you're screwed.
Exactly.
So back on the date, words were said. Anything that before the girlfriend proposal that you can think of?
No, this is when they were talking about the family, I think.
Well, no. Family already passed. Now we're talking about her dating older guys. She doesn't date older guys because normally
I must not have been paying attention either. No. I did hear this, and she was like, "Oh, I'll be able to say my boy."
No, that's what the girls.
Oh, well, I don't know.
She ain't got there yet. So she's just like, she normally doesn't date older guys because they can be manipulative.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he said he don't usually date older too or something. Or
he normally dates, what did he say? Blah, 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 blah. He said something about he normally dates a girl and they never really establish boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just a thing. Like he never formally asked, basically.
And then he says, I want to establish it with you, though, right?
He wants to formally ask her. Yeah. He normally does it. It just, over time, we just become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like them people who start leaving stuff at your house and
and then you're like, what are we?
Without having a conversation of, do you want to move?
We together? Yeah, okay. I guess that's my man. And you never actually got asked. No, you were asking me.
Thank you.
So yeah, Bryce says, do you want to be my girlfriend? Trinity, yes.
Mm-hmm. She didn't believe it at first. Mm-hmm. Are you serious? Yeah. Kiss, 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 smooch, 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 mimosa, mimosa.
Ooh. I wish I felt something, honestly.
We did get a real type of kiss.
And I smiled because I said, she's so happy. I smiled because I said, oh, she's so happy. You know what I mean? It was like, it's not that I felt this chemistry between them, but I just saw the giddiness in her voice and the smile on her face. So I just felt happy because she was happy, and I was happy for her.
I'm happy for her. She seems to have found what she wants, whether she's scamming or not.
Right.
So I just wish I felt more in the connection, but again, this is what happened with Nicole and Kendall for me. And I was just like,
but Nicole and Kendall weren't being pushed to win.
I think they kind of were at one point. They were the only ones that came back from Casa.
But even then, I feel like the public still wasn't like, we see them winning. You know, like,
no, I think the producers.
I'm talking about on the show. I'm talking about on the show. I'm not necessarily talking about off the show. Yes, we weren't feeling it.
We were always on to them that Kendall was a fraud.
Yes,
always.
Yeah,
the show was.
I think the show felt it for like a day, and then after the doc happened, they were like, "Never mind, it's not going to be Kendall and Nicole. It's going to be one of these TPG people, right?" Like they knew what it was going to go once the girls got the men back. But like, cause there's many of couples that I'm not fond of, but I saw the connection. Like, I do not like Marco and Hannah.
No,
I don't care for them, but I understood the connection.
I never once
saw the connection.
Yeah, I don't see it. Those words didn't really come out my mouth because I saw the connection. I just didn't care for it.
Right.
Yeah. Always said, I think they could possibly get married. Do I like them? No.
Yeah.
That's not what this is. That's not this.
Yeah. And like with Kendall and Nicole, I didn't feel longevity with them because I was like, they're not having any conversations.
No conversations.
I at least saw the sexual, like he's into her sexually, she's into him. Like I saw that, so that was still enough for me to be like, y'all would at least hook up on the outside. Yeah. It might not go anywhere else, but maybe y'all will boink and call it a day. I don't get they will boink from Trinity and that man.
Yeah,
he want to boink something else, or maybe he the one that do the bending. I don't know.
And so Corbin, back in the villa, Corbin pulls Kenzie to chat, and this was such a funny situation because this is where Parm was on the kitchen counter, and everybody's talking about here. Parmina was so possessive, like the hypocrisy. Like, I think it's because Corbin doesn't seem to be continued vindictiveness for Kenzie, whereas Casey has just gotten worse. And he was really nice in this conversation.
It's because Corbin knows when he's a douchebag.
Yeah. I just hope they got some disinfectant. I just don't like when everybody just be on the counter and then you got your just string bikini. You just everybody on the counter and people just get away. People eat up here. People putting butter and bread and cheese. It's just like, please.
They all sit up there.
Yeah. So it's just, I was just like, this girl is just like a hypocrite. I can't listen to her talk.
I know.
And I need her out of my villa.
I do too.
But Corbin and Kenzie chat, and he does apologize.
Let me ask something. I'm not trying to be funny. With lip fillers, do you have to like continue to get them every so often, or do you can just do it one time and then
they dissolve?
You have to replump them
because it looks like something is going on with her bottom lip, don't it?
I haven't paid attention.
I was like, maybe she needs some more filler. You know what I mean? Like it just seemed like something was going on. But how she can't get, wouldn't be able to get the filler. So I was like, maybe that's why I was trying to see, like, is it just one injection or do you have to keep getting these injections?
Yeah. I mean, if she was in sequester since May, so May, June,
was having done right before she came in.
Yeah. So yeah, it might be time.
Okay.
But I've not been paying attention, honestly.
I remember correctly, I think when Kayla came out, she was like, I got to get my lips replumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whoever did hers, because I remember when she stopped getting them as heavy. It's like,
she felt like she had no lips.
Mm-hmm.
So, might be just time.
Yeah.
So he does apologize, and she says, listen, I felt like you were putting me down. And he's like, no, I wasn't trying to put you down. I just felt like our connection was a good connection, but I felt like I found a stronger connection with Marita. And honestly, fair. But what she's saying is the words that were coming out
you
your mouth.
disrespected me in doing so. Right. I don't care that you're with Parmita because I got Dylan and Gall. I'm fine.
Hello.
Right.
I got options.
Yeah. But
just make sure he said connections with an S when he was talking to her too, like to let her
connections. Still being petty.
And then she says, well, she had real feelings.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had real feelings, but it's clear that he didn't really have feelings. And this is again where he tries to be like, well, no, we had real feelings. I just have better feelings.
You couldn't have had real feelings. It wasn't even an hour as soon as the girl danced on
she said no words. You like Kizzy said, it was giving lust. It was giving lust. Y'all had it
I'm leaving here with something.
Yes, I'm cooked, y'all. That was you. No words were said. Just a lap dance.
Yeah. So again, he does wish her the best. And she's like, cool. And walks away. Right. I didn't miss anything. I only wrote down 4 sentences.
I mean, she had mentioned that she would have focused on Caleb had he been more, honest about his feelings. Because let's be honest, we keep saying that we feel like Corbin was starting to get the ick.
Yes.
Before Casa.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then he made
I think it was after they chose each other, though.
Yeah, it was after they chose each other.
It was.
But it was before Casa, but he didn't have a conversation. Instead, he over there having French fry sex.
Yeah. So instead of just being like, hey, I chose you, but there are some things we need to work on. It was, I'm catching feelings, and now let's go to McDonald's. You know? Like,
right. And that's why I said my problem with Corbin is he should not have said, I'm falling for you. Because she believed that shit. And he said it right before Casa.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the mistake.
Immediately. So, yeah. I understand her being upset. I didn't think y'all had anything, but I can get being upset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think Parmita does kind of mention that, like, I just think y'all were set. And I'm like, but she doesn't feel like it was just a sexual thing. So you got to get
You don't know what they had. Stop commenting on stuff that you don't know nothing about.
You're only hearing his POV. We haven't seen a Parmita and Kizzy chat. So, like, you might not know her side at all.
So Trinity and Bryce come back, and the girls and the boys go split off and talk. Trinity says this was the best date of her life, and goes right into saying, and he asked me to be his girlfriend. Anything else there?
Bill, before they got back, Kenzie and Naya talk about KC.
Oh. What? I must have speed by that one. I don't have nothing.
Because she is right after their conversation, so it's like a quick fire. Dylan asks her if she's fine. She says yes. Parm is in the kitchen, and she's mad that they had the conversation in front of her, and they didn't go upstairs and have the conversation. I said, "Girl, you don't want to see it, because I would rather y'all do it in front of me. Don't go hide somewhere and talk to now what y'all doing."
Because remember, she got on the counter so she could look at it and was asking, "Oh, girl, what are they doing?"
But now you came all the way to the kitchen. She came all the way
to do it in front of you. That made no sense. And then Kenzie walked over to Anaya, and she was like, "Have you talked to KC?" And she was like, "Nope." And she was like, "Well, I talked to Corbin, and he's still a piece of shit." And Anaya says, "Good." Yeah. And then Anaya did ask, does she feel like she got closure from that conversation? So when I saw this happening, I was like, oh, okay, they're trying to get her to have this conversation with KC.
Mm-hmm. Right. So the producers have said, KC, you have to talk to Anaya. You got to figure out a way to fix whatever. And they're saying to Anaya, you have to talk to him. She's like, I think I'm good. Like, I don't need to talk to you. And so they're like, no, just for closure. Like, don't you want you and Carl to start off good?
Yeah.
Fine. They're like, it doesn't have to be long. It just like, just say what you feel.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then she's just like, I think we both just ended it saying we want the best for each other. Parm feels like their relationship isn't that Corbin didn't just pick her based on her looks, that they actually have a connection.
Of course she would think that.
Yeah.
Sure.
There we go.
I don't necessarily agree, but sure.
Yeah, but and then Parmesia also tells the girls that now she feels weird about being closed off.
You should.
And Jen says, "Well, then unclose."
Zach did it. It's a thing.
I'm gonna be honest. If Jen goes, I'm gonna miss her one line.
They come out of nowhere.
She's random as hell. Like,
Unclose.
So unclose it.
yes.
That's it. That's all. Like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Unclose. And so the again, anything that Trinity said when they came back.
She's a young 20-something with a hot 30-year-old boyfriend.
To hear her say that. Bryce, it didn't seem like got to talk a lot before the whole where boyfriend and girlfriend came out, but did I miss anything there?
No.
I heard Trinity say, Zach, I took your man.
Mm-hmm.
See that, and now I don't feel sorry for you because y'all play into this little thing. Exactly. I don't think nothing funny. I don't think
it's not funny.
Yeah. Again, they were booing me this morning because I was saying that I don't like it, but you know what, Jimmy? Now I'm not even gonna comment on it. It is it is what it is. You got it. CJ says that Brittany gives nothing. Fingers crossed for Carl and Naya. At this point, they're Carl and Naya, you're our only hope.
Please. Yes.
That's from Star Wars. So nighttimes arise, and
Ian, when we go into the nighttime, Ian's comment made me laugh.
What did he say?
So he was like, Bryce made a serious long-term commitment, a 10-week jet ski cruise. Like, not. He must have really loved it. He said nothing about them becoming official.
Yeah. Ian is so stupid.
That tells me that Ian believes them as much as we do.
Because I have yet to hear him really like hype up a couple.
I know he doesn't, not at all.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. So Dylan and Kenzie chat. I got nothing here. So did you pick up anything on this chat? And actually, I know she said she was like really happy and she liked where they were going.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Ask her like, was she gonna
check
together? No, I know. I said, which conversation are you on?
Dylan and Kenzie.
Dylan and Kenzie.
Yeah, because
okay. I had other
Kenzie, Gal and Jen, second conversation. And then Casey and Anaya, then Kenzie takes Gal to the speakeasy and Zach pulling the strings with Dylan.
Okay, then, I had a few combos before that.
Okay, what happened before that?
So that's when you had Caleb ask Sincere if he's going to still explore Amora. And Sincere says Casa was Casa. And the test was passed. So no.
No. Right.
Melanie does not feel good. Trinity says, well, it's still early. Melanie at first thought she was talking about like early days. So Melanie's like, no, it's not. And she's like, no, it's early in y'all's relationship.
Right.
We're having these issues. And Melanie's like, yeah.
Right.
Like, it is. I just want, and she said she just want good days. So she's, again, movie night really might, it might crack her.
It really might.
It might crack her. Because they might show her not just Amora, but Soul.
Right.
Casey is in the bathroom with Carl, trying to be buddy.
Yes.
And tells him that he knows like Anaya was mad. So that's why he didn't have to chat with her initially. He felt like it was just too much heat. And Carl's just like, well, I mean, you kind of can't let things simmer before that corrosion happens.
Right.
I love that Carl is paying him dust. And again, this is what we said about her bringing Carl back, because they thought they're like, oh, Casey's gonna like, why are you bringing Carl back? Casey needs a big dog to be. No, he is shitting bricks that Carl
is back.
Carl, an actual connection.
Yeah.
About to take over.
Yeah. A man that's taller than you, buffer than you, a gentleman, and that she has a strong connection with. Mm-hmm. And he's paying you dust. Like, he gonna be cordial because Carl is just a gentleman, but he don't want to talk to you in the bathroom. He don't want to talk to you.
Exactly. That's when we see Anaya in the sexy jumpsuit. And Kenzie's like, I've been waiting for you to pull that out.
Woo.
Yes. Jessica says, has Carl yet to utter his name? No.
I don't think it has said Casey at all. At all. And then the girls are like, well, Kata mostly is like, Carl to Anaya. Zach asked Gall, does he like Jen? And Gall says no.
And that I think he had to, like, he thinks he has to, like, shut it off because she wants him to be something that he's not.
Yes, but meanwhile, Dylan says he only has eyes for Kenzie.
Mm-hmm.
And this then we
Pepe, Hannah, and who else? All over again.
Iris, and Charlie.
Yeah.
And then we see Carl give a speech, and while he's giving his lovely speech, KFC is smirking.
Oh yeah,
annoyed me.
So annoying. CJ feels like that Jen is single. Will she go for Carl?
I don't think so.
I don't think Carl is.
I think all the girls are treating Carl like they treated Caleb.
Correct. One that is reserved for Anaya. Two, I think Carl has a little too much color for Jen as well.
Jen told us her type, y'all. She told us. It ain't Carl.
It ain't Carl. And it ain't Gabe. But
I told you, I think the person she would go for is Dylan, because she said that Dylan is who she would have wanted to, but he's so focused on Kenzie.
Yeah.
She couldn't go.
She better put in some work before Jaden locks us in.
Mm-hmm. So I think
Jaden ain't gonna put in no work.
Okay, I don't think she is.
Well, we don't know though, because we haven't seen her with somebody that she likes. She might like Dylan.
Off the bat.
Yeah, we feel like she don't like Caleb, so she's not going to give us much. But
honestly, Caleb and Jaden is how I feel about Trinity Bryce.
Yeah.
The only difference is I will give Bryce and Trinity, they can have a Kiki.
Yeah.
That's the difference. We haven't seen a Kiki between Caleb and Jaden.
Yeah.
Like, they don't seem like friends at all.
No.
Bryce and Trinity at least seem like friends.
Yes.
Because what do I keep at? I don't hear no check-in conversation. I don't see them like
they don't kiss in bed.
No, nothing.
They're always asleep.
Always sleep.
I'm not seeing nothing, Nathan. So now, we'll talk about it later. We'll go through these conversations. I have a question for you guys, so I got it mentally noted. So Dylan and Kenzie's chat. Anything?
First date vibes, sex on the beach, not the drink.
Oh, that was so annoying to me. That's it. I was like, can you not do this? Like, is it okay?
Why do you have to talk about this now? It just was inappropriate. She just
was.
And of course, he's like, I'm down. Of course, you're down.
Down, right?
Of course, she gets romantic feels from Dylan that she hasn't been getting this entire experience, but she still wants to talk to Gal.
And doesn't he ask her, do you still want to talk to him?
And she says, yeah. She says, I'm feeling you. I'm really happy. But I haven't had that many chats with Gal, which we hear Dylan later on tell Zach they haven't talked in like 3 days.
Right.
So it's just that initial chat that they had. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So Gal and Jen chat, and basically it's kind of a continuation of what we heard from their earlier conversation, his conversation with the boys in the dressing room, or Zach, whoever he was talking to. And
then, he was talking to the boys. He was talking to a couple of them.
Yeah, and how he's feeling, which is basically like he's not a physical person. She want him to be a physical person, and that's not going to happen. So what are they going to do? And she's like, well,
I didn't like how he called her aggressive, like saying she was being aggressive with him.
Yeah, and that she's putting
like
too much pressure on him. And she's like, well, if that's what it is, then we're not right for each other. Well, yeah, I don't think we're right for each other. Like, because if you can't understand that that's not something that, like, I'm comfortable with.
Just say you want Kenzie and you don't want me. Don't do all this bullshit in my face and try to make it seem like I'm aggressive and I'm trying to make you be something that you don't want to be. I'm not.
Honestly,
you decided to be something you didn't want to be, and that was be into me. You're the one that came on here lying and perpetrating a fraud Don't try to make it seem like I'm doing that. I did not appreciate that at all. And I was like,
I
you are not the one.
that it's potentially Guy's choice. I hate that it's potentially Guy's choice. I want Gal. Somebody said it. I think it was Kay. Kay said, Gal can go. He's getting on my nerves.
Exactly.
He's doing too much. Like, what are you doing?
Doing too much. Get out of my villa.
Like, I agree with Jen when she was just like, he tried to Uno reverse me.
Right.
He did.
But I know who I am.
Yes. You know your worth. Hello.
Yes. Yeah, Kay says was wrong for calling her aggressive. He just wants Kenzie and them splits. Exactly. Just say that. I don't understand what's so hard up in like knocking. Like what's not clocking? Just say you want somebody when you want them.
Right.
And let me go about my business and figure out who I want instead of your ass.
That's it.
Right.
But again, Jen's wrong move was listening to him when he was knowing you to bring him back to the villa.
Yeah.
Because we knew this is what was going to happen.
Exactly.
We knew.
Y'all weren't compatible then. This is not new issues.
Right.
But I mean, that isn't that like kind of what happened with Anaya? There was issues. You didn't trust your gut. And you chose somebody that you knew you guys had compatibility issues.
Yeah.
The only difference is there's one thing for Casey to be stringing you along for 3 weeks. That's my problem with him. But you're letting you just met him 3 days ago. Dump him in.
He told you before you brought him back that he was going to explore Kenzie. That's one thing I can say.
I will give him that.
Her that before she even brought him back, and she still decided to do it. So that was my whole thing. Casey ain't never told Anaya, you know what I'm saying, like upfront stuff like that. He told her, "Yeah, I'm going to explore Kenzie."
I wonder if she thought they would get more physical, because like even when they were having that original conversation, and he was like, well, then come here and like climb on top of me, like like he was like, we can do it, like I get it, but can we have a middle ground to where I'm not gonna always be touchy.
Yeah, but the second conversation they had before she took him back to the village, she asked, are you going to be physical? Are you going to be into this? I know you're going to get to know other girls. And he said yes.
Yeah. And he is physical with Kenzie. He want her to touch him. Even when she asked for a coffee, come help me up. Come, just to have some touching and interaction with her. Like it's just that you don't like Jen like that, and just say what it is. It's not
just more attracted to Kenzie, and that's fine. That's really what it is, because even when him and Jen were talking, like there was no touching until he told her to get closer. But with Kenzie, it was an automatic handhold.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Kenzie initiated that, because she loved a little scratch. So I don't know if she initiated that or if he did, but still, he was fine with it.
Yeah.
And Kenzie was having him make her coffee in the morning and Dylan make her breakfast. I was just like, Kenzie, I see how that's going. So so I mean, it went all the way left, and basically they're done.
Yeah.
I don't see how they come back from that, because
no.
Especially
now that he's kissed Kenzie when she finds out.
Yeah.
Jen gonna be done.
Yeah. Casey pulls Anaya.
Finally.
And
I'm sorry, I just want to say one thing. But can we just again point out that Kenzie was so upset when she thought Melanie was even going to try to, even though she was now coupled up with Corbin, that if Melody was even going to sleep in the same bed as Corbin or do anything with Corbin, but she claimed Jen her best friend in the villa, and she has no problem kissing her man. See, that's my problem with Kenzie. Like, it can be your hot girl summer and you can explore, but she doesn't like to take what she gives off. Like, you want to be able to kiss everybody, man, because you exploring and you could do whatever. But if somebody try to do that with somebody you like, it's a problem and you're the victim. And that's the only thing I don't appreciate.
Well, this was my thing. In the beginning, Mel was like that a little bit as well. So I understood what Kenzie was saying, because she's like, well, if this was sincere, you would feel away.
True.
My issue really was that she was like, you and Mel had a relationship, and the moment y'all was supposed to like, you were in competition with her, all of a sudden she's no longer your friend.
Right.
And I don't feel like I see her doing this with Jen, maybe because she's winning, but I think that's my problem with her is not so much that she felt away, because I feel like it was fair for her to feel away, because we all know that if it was a Mel and Sincere situation, Mel would not have liked that, and she would not have allowed it.
Right, but she even came to Kenzie to get the okay. Right. Kenzie okayed it and still was acting shady towards Mel. And then when she was doing it, she was sneaking around kissing him and stuff and not telling Mel, and she was going about it wrong. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever she does it, it's okay. But if you do it to her, she's the victim and it's not right. And I don't appreciate that.
I'm wondering two things. Number one, with her taking Gall up, I'm wondering if Kenzie knew him and Jen were done yet. When they went upstairs.
He didn't know until he told her. Remember when they got in there, she said, "What's going on?" Because I love Jen. I do love Jen.
So my point is, I'm wondering if she would have still kissed him if him and Jen weren't done. The kiss part, not the flirting, not the actual kiss part, because she was like, "What are you and Jen?" Yeah. Before they got really flirty. So that's my first thing. I do think
you can't believe a guy. You haven't talked to Jen.
You can't. You're right. You can't believe a guy. But she went off of that, and that was good enough for her. Number two, I'm wondering if Kenzie has that same mindset that we saw with Belle during All Stars, where it's like, oh, what that Belle and Whitney kind of had, where it's like, oh, that's how we're moving now. Okay, bet that's how we're moving. Because before the Corbin Melanie situation, Kenzie wasn't doing that. She wasn't lips to everybody's man. She was focused on Corbin, right? Because her and Zach were done, so she was just angry about the whole Zach of it all. And then she got to know Corbin. But it wasn't until that whole Sincere melodrama that it went to, oh, okay, well then now I'm going to be basically, with everybody. And we saw that switch with Kenzie.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm wondering if after that situation happened, Kenzie was like, oh, okay, so nobody cares. Bet. I'm going to do me. And now she's moving recklessly. Not saying it's right.
Yeah, none of this is right, because honestly,
it's not right.
Like who she's doing this against, because at this point, Jen's going to care, but she's not going to care.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to fuck up her friendship for Gall. You're fucking over your connection
with Dylan.
With Dylan. And she did the exact same thing with her connection with Caleb. Because while they thought they were kissing on the dock, they weren't. But there was a kiss before that, and they saw. And then she was kissing in the bedroom that they don't know about. So it's stuff like that where you're sabotaging your, in my opinion, real connections. The better connection to get this sexual, like I'm it for everybody from it.
And that's my thing. She thinks it's okay for her because she feels like she's supposed to be the prize. Everybody's supposed to vie for her, so she feels like she can do this. But she doesn't feel like you can do it for her, do it to her, because you're not good enough to do it to her. She can do it to you because she's the prize. And everybody should just no, she's the one that's supposed to be most desired, but she doesn't like it when someone else does it to her.
Right.
I mean, she's basically having the same reaction that Casey's having with the door. They're just moving differently.
I was going to say, but I think that's also a product of this villa, because honestly, Kenzie has said, she could be lying, she never had a roster prior to this.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden she's the queen of rosters.
Anaya says, I had a roster before, right? She's saying she's never had a roster. She, on top of that, she comes in and she is not the most liked of all the girls, kind of like Casey. And even still, she picked a connection, and he's like, I'm not physically attracted to you. And then the moment he could get out of Dodge, he gets out. So yeah, like I is she probably seeking that validation? I think so.
That's what she's doing. Like she's chasing that she didn't get that first week. Exactly. And does not at the moment care who she's hurting because she's just trying to feel something that's missing in her and not thinking about the consequences.
Which is KC, right? KC is doing the same thing. While the way he's doing is magnified because the words that are coming out of his mouth are actually
she ain't saying
nothing.
He's vicious.
He's vicious with words. The way it's coming from Kenzie is physical.
Right.
Which could like depending on the connection be just as vicious.
Right.
Yeah.
To the people involved. But I do think that probably she's not seeing it that way.
No.
Because again,
she just thinks she's exploring.
Correct. The rest of the villa, when you explore, you do all this physical.
You get physical because everybody in the villa is doing that. So that's why, like, even with Zach saying, yeah, I don't understand why she still needs to explore. It's not that they don't like that she's exploring. It's just like she's done enough. So at this point, it's time to stop because she's been doing this. But all of them, this is what y'all do. The boys over in Casa. Oh, well, we got to kiss to know if it's something there.
It's slut shame because again, when you're a girl, you're not supposed to move like the guys. And
so she gets slut shamed for doing what basically all the guys.
And they tried to slut shame Naya when they heard that she was kissing Carl every morning. Because then why are you mad? You explored. Because the problem is she never had a problem with this motherfucker exploring.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point they're missing because Casey did this whole PR smear campaign on her that exploring was her issue. And you got people like Chloe Bailey saying, I think she has an attachment style that's like anxious. And that. No,
she does not. No, she does not.
Stop using fucking words you don't understand. You're not no psychotherapist.
Yeah, we can't project what we have onto somebody else if we don't really know.
Geez, again, I don't have much of this Casey and Anaya conversation, so if we can all like piece it together to discuss.
I got you.
Yes. But all I got first.
Amazing.
What
her makeup, her face, her lashes, her makeup. Oh, she just looked good.
I got the first words and I got the last words.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
I don't have anything in between. And yeah, somebody else said that about Anaya. I forgot who. Oh, CJ. CJ said Anaya looks so hot tonight.
Yeah, the perfect outfit to have on.
Yes.
She had somebody to look hot.
Meanwhile, that dud looked a hot mess.
Yeah, and she said, no, I'm in my sexy era. Yeah. And it probably pissed him off, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, so he says, can I chat with you? And she's like, okay. And then they sit down and he's like, okay. I'm like, what do you mean? Okay, like you pulled her first.
Thank you.
And she's like, no, you go first. And that was what I got from the beginning.
Okay, so they go back and forth for a little bit. And then finally, she just says, I think you should go. And he's like, no, get everything out. So she's like, fine. So then she says, I'm happy for your new connection. The words are where you were disrespectful and how you moved post recoupling. You couldn't even look at me. You was looking down and you basically ripped me off. Mm-hmm. She then says that, he says that his speech got interrupted. Yeah. And Anaya says, well, it got interrupted by TT.
Right.
That's who.
Which is what I've been on social media continuously saying. I said, y'all keep saying Trinity interrupt the conversation. No. TT tried to speak up for her man when Anaya was trying to get from him what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls weren't having it because they're like, well, she's trying to speak to her connection.
Not you. Right.
Mm-hmm. So she's saying you didn't say anything and she talked more than you did.
And that's actually what happened. Carmita talked more than he did. Shit.
Hello? He says that's not true. She says it was. Casey, I was there.
Exactly. And it was happening to me. I know it's true.
I was there. Now, while this is going, we have a few peanut gallery conversations.
Yes.
So Dylan feels like Casey doesn't care, and Kenzie's like, agree.
Yeah.
Because
he don't give a F. He don't give a F.
They understand more than the people on the outside because they swear they're like, oh, Casey cared about her. He just wants. No, he does not give a fuck about that girl. Please and thank you.
OG Casa boy, Dylan said she don't care.
Yes. And Kenzie, as the original Villa girl, is like, I agree.
I agree. Then we go back to them on the couch. And Casey said he feels like everyone was upset. He was trying to calm it down, but everyone was just angry at him. So that's why he became defensive. She says, if you just took accountability, that would have been more noble. Casey says, I did. Anaya says, no, you didn't. She says, you played victim and then you try to turn it on me.
Yes.
She calls him a coward.
Yes.
He says, okay. I don't like that word. But you are, Casey.
You are.
You're a coward. While this is happening, a lot of the castmates are just like, ooh, I don't know if it's going good. Bryce is like, she's using a lot of hands.
Right.
I don't know. It's not looking too good. She again says, I'm happy that you're in your connection, but pushing me to the side with where you went wrong, and you haven't even said sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Casey says, I'm sorry for all of this. Is that enough? Anaya says, that doesn't feel genuine.
Right.
Because why would you add that?
Is that enough? It's almost like saying, there, you're happy. You know how somebody does something.
Here, like, damn. It was a here, damn. It was a here, damn.
Yeah.
Yes. So then he kind of swallows, I think, his pride a little bit and says, I'm sorry. And then he says that he said some stupid shit and he regrets it, but doesn't want her to feel like shit. Anaya says, you did. And he talks about how their communication was shit, but their shit wasn't fake. And he doesn't want her to feel like he doesn't care at all. And she says, well, that's exactly how I felt. Mm-hmm. She feels he wanted something else. He says, no, I didn't want something else because something else wasn't here yet.
That doesn't mean you didn't want it. It just means it wasn't there yet. See what I mean? He is special kind of slow.
He said, I met TT and it felt right. He says, I don't want no weirdness between you and TT. She says, me and TT good.
Fine.
What you talking about?
That's fine. The narcissist in him that think that me and her we don't have a problem. My problem has always been with you. Nobody else. Not Soul, not TT, nobody but you.
That's it. He then brings up her not being picked. He's like, I know it must have sucked, like you not being picked, and then you didn't pick Carl, and you feel like you made a mistake. And she's, no, you didn't pick Carl. And she says, yeah, I felt like I made a mistake because I deserve a good guy, and respectfully, you was never it.
Hello.
And KFC says, oh, so you don't think I was a good guy with you? And she says, you're a good guy, but not the guy for me.
She was generous to give him that because I would have been like,
because once she sees movie night,
I was gonna say again, what people don't understand is she doesn't know the shit that he was actually talking. Meg knows, but Meg clued him in just a little bit, but she doesn't know. She's not gonna know till movie night. That's why I said once she knows it in movie night, that is a doornail. But I'm glad it doesn't take till movie night to close this chapter because then Carl might feel a way like you had to be totally disrespected for you to turn to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We didn't hear Kata on the side say, they were talking for a long time.
Right.
So then KFC.
But I do wonder how long it went, or they were just exaggerating. So I'm not.
I don't know, because they all was over there for a while watching.
Yeah.
Like was everybody was sitting on the bing bags.
It probably was 10 minutes of going back and forth for who's gonna start.
It probably was.
Probably was.
So then KFC says he doesn't want to leave it on bad terms. She says, look, I'm grateful that you owned it. But she doesn't see herself surrounding herself with someone that made her feel so belittled. And she would be doing herself a disservice. And he was like, by being around me? And she was like, yes. Because she didn't really know how to explain it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was just like, I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, really be in your presence for real.
Yeah.
She wishes him and TT nothing but the best.
She
and
did.
hope that he doesn't disrespect his next connection the way he did with her.
Mhm.
Hello.
He asked for a hug. She says, "F no."
Right.
That's what I got.
Fuck
Fuck
give
him.
you a hug? No. Then when they're walking away, he's like, "Go get Carl," and she's like, "Don't tell me what to do.
Don't
Have
need to tell me what to do.
Please."
Don't worry about me and my man. I'm good.
And they depart, and he just walks away shaking his head.
Because he thought it was going to go totally different than that. You are a coward. You are a coward.
You thought she was going to hug you so you could go back and tell TT, yeah, she wanted to touch me one more time, and she asked to hug me, or just to flip it around. She don't want you.
Yep. And then he thought he would get a lot of energy, so he go back to the boys and be like,
she was doing this.
So much anger.
That's why the people on the outside is sitting here like trying to nitpick the little things that she said. Oh, why she cussing him? Of course she had to cuss at him. Shut up. Jessica says now he's happy for Anaya, but he wasn't saying that yesterday. He's probably realizing the public likes Anaya. Obviously, he sent her man back in.
Exactly.
It should be clicking. You got Meg basically telling you what was up.
Yeah.
You see Carl come back in. All the girls love Carl.
Right.
Dylan and Gall are like, look, Carl and Anaya had something, child.
Right.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. And Jessica says, I was so proud of how Anaya handled this conversation with KFC. He showed how immature a child, I'm telling you, a child. How do you pull somebody for a chat but don't want to lead the conversation? Are you a man? No, he's not. He's a boy. He is a child.
That's like me calling you on the phone. And you pick up the phone and say hello, and I'm like, "Yeah, you go first." And you like, "What? You call me? What you want to talk about?"
I don't want to give Corbin his twos, but he pulled Kinsey and said,
and actually,
I'm sorry.
Right.
Whether he meant it or not, he
said it.
He said it.
And then he said, "Now what did I say?" Because he don't be remembering what he said. So he's like, "What did I say that also made you feel disrespected?" And then he apologized again.
Yeah.
At the end of the conversation.
He's like, I don't even really remember saying it that way, but that's not how I meant it. But I understand that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm
sorry.
Yeah.
And that's all. She had to pull it out of you. Exactly. And even the first time you did it, it was like, well, here you go. Yeah. It's like, no, give me a real one. And now you're sitting here saying, no, what we had was real, and I never disrespected you, and I want the best for you, and all these things. Lo and behold, you don't know movie night coming, buddy.
Exactly.
You still lying.
Like, I understand that Love Island is trying to clean things up, which is why I'm like, oh, what they actually gonna show us? But you can't clean this up, Casey.
No. And if Love Island don't show certain conversations of KC, they will not hear the end of it online. Like, people are going to riot if they don't.
If the grandma comment doesn't get shown, if the high school, college girls, if they're giving them what we deserve does not get shown. What else? I'm not attracted to Anaya as
I have nothing in common with Anaya.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's it. Those specific.
She on thin ice.
She's on thin ice. Yes.
Conversation going up, and she better not even argue with me. The first thing she says, she go, like, you have to show all of that.
We are about to run this
a category called like Corbin Samuels. And it should have just him and Casey.
That's spewing stuff, because then I'm like, are they going to focus more on the words he was saying? Are they going to show like just how physical him and TT were?
I don't even think she'll care.
I don't think she will care, but I am wondering if they're just going to put it in there to be like, yeah, it was never you.
It was never.
Okay, like, he immediately switched up, because all the girls feel like Corbin immediately switched up. They don't realize how much. And Amora was about to drop the T.
Amora was trying to drop the T, but as somebody said earlier, she was trying not to let her man get told on. But yeah, no, she wasn't trying to let that.
Like the actual just talking scene right after the challenge where Casey throws himself onto TT, they might show that, because it was immediately after the challenge.
Yeah. Hamden said TT is trying to divert the heat off her man by trying to throw fire on Sincere. Movie night is coming, sis. Yep.
Yeah. So there's a few things. I'm not show it all, but there are a few big ones where it's like if we don't see a few of those for her, she's leaving the show not knowing the real story, and that's not fair to Anaya.
It's
It's not. And I just
no matter how much bombshells we send in for her, that is not fair for Anaya to not know most of that information that you guys show.
She still thinks he's a good guy, just not the guy for her.
Yeah.
Correct.
It has to be a 90-minute episode, and the first 15 minutes just show Carl and the night, like just show them chats. We don't need a whole bunch of other unnecessary
we'll probably
stuff.
see Kenzie and Jen.
Yeah, but we don't need to see Corbin and Permita. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. We don't even need to see Trinity and Bryce, really. We don't need to see that. They already girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah, y'all could hold them for a couple days, honestly. So anything else that we might have missed from that chat? I mean, I just feel like it just continues to prove that he never cared about Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not happy for her as much as he's trying to say, because like Jessica's saying, the go get Carl shit, like, again, couldn't talk about what she got for breakfast this morning. I saw him like staring at it.
Yeah, he couldn't talk about it this time. They want no omelet.
But he's pissed. Jessica said he pissed me off all over again. Go get Carl. One, she doesn't need your permission, and two, she's gonna do that anyway.
Yeah,
she's not here for you.
He is the worst. Like he is just the worst because, and it's like me defending Corbin. I'm not defending Corbin, but like
he still moves better.
It's a dog, right? Like a dog. He's a dog, right? He's a dog, but you know you could train a dog.
He's
right?
teachable.
He's teachable. Casey is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And you can't train a wolf. A wolf is a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out it's not a sheep, it's a wolf. It's
not a dog.
They will attack you.
Yeah, like that. It's not a dog. It's actually a wolf, right? That you brought into your house. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying when I was just like, I feel like Corbin wouldn't care and Casey is going to care about their perception, like being viewed by the public, because Corbin knows he's a dog. So he's like, look, I'll make my apologies. I'll say what I got to say. But at the end of the day, this is me. This is who I am. You like me, you don't. You don't. It is what it is.
He's a Virgo man.
Casey wants to be loved by the public.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he put on that whole show in the beginning and he thinks he's eating.
Mm-hmm. And he's not.
Yeah.
And he's not.
Corbin might want to win.
Maybe.
But
I don't even think he cares.
I don't think he cares. I really don't think Corbin even cares about winning, to be fair.
But I also think that, like, with the close up, because people are like, oh, Corbin just trying to win. And I'm like, I think Corbin just be saying shit and agreeing with
it. After Corbin gets a little something, he just be feeling it.
Right.
That's really what it is.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah.
I've been waiting for this chat. Corbin, shut up.
We had our little fun in the shower with the cream, and now I'm ready to close it off. Like, that's really all it is.
And then he gonna be like, wait, what did we say?
Right.
Yeah, that's
so we like closed off, so that means that like I can't talk to her. That just walked in? Okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what we were doing. But okay, it's okay. Like 2 weeks left. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I got from Corbin. So
pretty much.
So then we see Kenzie pulls Gal to the speakeasy, and this is where we were talking earlier, where she's like, "Oh, what's going on with you and my girl Jan?" Mm-hmm. Do you really care, Kenzie? Because why didn't you pull Jen?
Right.
But then they were talking, and I just want to see if there's something here with you and I, and I told Dylan this, and just want to see if we can move this
past. And I will say, don't really care for Gall, but he does go to Dylan first every time.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Yes.
The fact that he had the audacity to ask Dylan, has she been talking about me? I was like,
what'd she say about me?
Right. I was like, the audacity, because I would never be like.
But he answered.
I know, that's the thing. I couldn't believe it. He actually was like, "We haven't talked about you in 3 to 4 days." Did you say that?
That was funny.
I said, "What is this, like on white crime?"
They in the villa really putting on some mess. I'm just like, all right, y'all.
Okay. New storyline, gotcha.
Yeah, y'all got y'all little storyline going.
Mhm.
And then they started talking about something else, and then I don't remember anything other than them kissing. But
she basically just told him that, you know, her and Dylan just have had more time together.
Mhm.
So her and Gal just need to talk a bit more, but he is her type, and she feels this chemistry for him and like feelings towards him that she can't really explain.
yeah,
That's a very Kinsey type, because all of these people different and they're your type.
seriously.
Yep.
In the meantime, in between time, because that's this conversation is going on, Mr. Kendall / Zach is there with Dylan. So she really like just going between you two. I don't understand. She got a connection with it, and like it looks really good. So why is she doing
It's
it?
never enough with Kinsey.
All up in Dylan's head, like he did.
How would you feel if she kissed him?
Yeah. Oh no, I would be upset. Doing all the stuff that he did with Bryce and Casey before him.
Yep, he found his new target. And while that's going on, the two in the speakeasy are talking about how many times they've been in love. And hearing him talk about how, like, love and everything, maybe the man ain't really touchy-feely. I don't know.
He said 3 times and 2 times he was dealing with the person, but the other time he wasn't. So they
weren't together. So I feel like it was a situationship probably, and he might have caught feels, and it just didn't go there. It didn't get to that next spot. And then Kinsey was like, she's only been in love once, and realized in those other relationships she wasn't in love.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, because once you are in love once, you realize that, like,
that other stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he mentions that, like, he only really dates, like, if he takes that step further to girlfriend and boyfriend with somebody, it's because he sees love there. Like, I'm falling in love with this person. He doesn't make somebody his girlfriend if he doesn't see himself falling in love with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, like, Kinsey moves with physicality, but I swear I learned something about the girl in every conversation.
Yeah.
She's very fair. She's always open and vulnerable, but again,
but you got to be like that with every guy.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Kind of like how I feel with Sincere. At some point, there has to be a line.
You got to stop at some point. Mm-hmm. You can't keep looking for the next thing.
Correct.
They habitual line steppers. Yeah.
And Kay says, like, Kenzie is wrong for doing that to Jen, her bestie, and I do feel bad because it's really gonna tear Jen up, because it's like, did you have to like kiss him right then?
Yeah,
right then, like they just ended.
They just ended.
You could kiss him tomorrow.
I do wonder if they will find out, or they'll find out at movie night.
Because she might do the same thing that she did with Corbin. We can't tell anybody.
You can't tell anybody.
Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
And then it might be like the Kissing Bandit or something, and it's just videos of Kinsey kissing men,
right,
that aren't her partner.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So that is the end of this episode, and we find out movie night is tomorrow, like we predicted.
Yep.
And that more than likely, we feel like it's probably going to be a 2-parter, like season 6, which it was one part on Tuesday, and then the subsequent ending part and fallout on Thursday.
Yep.
So Miss T Joy is asking for a 90-minute episode. You want 90-minute each night?
If that's what it takes to get get everybody exposed that I want exposed, then okay.
Because the fact that they asked us, like, they don't normally ask us.
Yes.
Right.
They normally just be putting out but they're like, we ain't doing the Twitter challenge. So what do y'all want to know?
What y'all want to know? That's what I got from it. We're not doing the Twitter challenge.
Yeah. Kay says we need a mass dumping. I want these blind couples to go bye-bye. Now, we know at this point right now, there's an extra girl.
Yeah.
If they do a mass dumping, because honestly, they'll have to do it recoupling at some point. So maybe it'll be a recoupling a la season 6 when Harrison came in, and either they'll allow Amora and Carl to pick because they actually have strong connections in the villa,
which will allow Amora to stay longer.
And then a girl will be dumped.
Yeah.
Right now, it is looking like it could be Jade and Jen,
or Amora,
or her. Or they bring in somebody else, do a full even recoupling,
and then we
vote. Now, do we want
2 couples gone? If they do it like that, 2 couples.
I feel like the couple that is the bottom couple is automatically dumped.
Yeah.
The last 2 the Islanders pick between.
So I was gonna say, do we want that, or do we want a rank voting like they did last season, where it was a mass dumping?
Well, that one was solos, right? It wasn't couples. So basically, do we want couples dumped, or do we want individuals? Which means we'll be breaking up couples, most likely.
Which honestly is also what happened season 6. After that, when Harrison came in, it was with the heart rate challenge. It was like 2 couples, but one got to stay, so it ended up being just like individuals. And then the last one was couples.
Well, it was only individual for the guys. Danielle and Sierra were automatically out because there was no guy coming in.
And then season 5,
to save Rob.
Season 5 was similar to season 7, where it was just a mass dumping of people,
of fave boy, fave girls.
Yeah.
So both of those weren't couples.
Yeah, and KK ended up walking away from that. So it'll be interesting to see how they do the next recoupling. I think it'll just depend on where these 2 new bombshells are landing in there, and the rest of the people, and who they want to like save or stay. Both says that people are shipping Melanie and Caleb.
I saw that.
I've never realized that they had a thing.
They be in the background talking sometimes. That's all. But I think it's more so probably Caleb just checking up on her.
Right. Which makes sense.
Well, I think I want like 4. I want 4 people out at least.
So either 2 couples or 4 individuals.
Yeah.
Yes. And preferably Casey, TT, Carm,
and Corbin. That's what I
think they're just gonna read the temperature. Of social media posts.
Especially after moving.
Yeah, they're gonna read the temperature and probably go from there. They're probably like trying to figure out
how do we chart this? Yeah.
They got to get rid of folks. Like, it's too many bodies.
Yeah. And then both says TT has restraining orders against her. Do we think that will affect her staying in this villa? I hope not. I want her to just be dumped. I don't want people to think that they.
I think it depends on the severity. Maybe.
So they didn't look her up in the court. This is the first thing I do when somebody trying to talk to me. The first thing I do is look them up in the court records. I'm just like, how are you
that just popped up?
How are you?
Because maybe the charges just popped up.
Maybe
because that's what happened.
The UK just got rid of somebody.
Huh?
I was saying like the UK got rid of that guy.
Because that's what happened on Married at First Sight one season, where the girl wasn't allowed to go on her honeymoon because her charges just popped up in between the signing up, the marriage, all that stuff. She couldn't fly out of the country.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Also, she was a minor when it happened.
TT?
She was 17.
Oh, they're not going to count that.
Oh, so that was
now what she's being
8 years
accused
ago?
of is pew pew. So not something good that she's being accused of, but it was a temporary restraining order that was granted, but the case was later dismissed in December.
Oh no, I don't think they're gonna take her.
So I don't think they will. The girl told TMZ she has no ill will towards TT and she wishes her the best of luck and that she evolved.
Right.
So yeah. So
they're not gonna
I don't think so because of the time frame. I think if it was something that happened in the past like 2-3 years, maybe.
Yeah.
The fact that it was something that happened between a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't find it, because if it was minors and it might have got expunged, but somebody probably whistleblew, which is why Team Say got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Okay, anything else? We already figured out what we want for a movie night. We want more love in the villa. And we're just waiting to see how this villa evolves. But otherwise, like I said earlier, we are at standard operating procedures for a post casa that again was explosive for a casa recoupling. And again, couples aren't set. We got, I think, the finale is July 12th. Yeah. So
we got 2 weeks.
We got 2 weeks. We got road. We got a lot of road people. So just keep that in mind when people are telling you that people should be dumped because they should already be in couples that are ready to be voted on for finales. That's not where we're at yet. And they don't even drop, they'll drop couple number 5 and 6 probably at 3 days out before the finale. So
yeah, we got about 10 more episodes, right?
Yeah,
including After Sun.
Yeah. So, but still here. Hopefully, you guys are too. Otherwise, come watch us.
Yeah.
But all right, folks, that is it for us. Oh, you guys can tell the people where they can find you. Danita first.
Twitter, Nita. Instagram, _and_sweet. YouTube, Danita Faith TV.
Yes, and T Joy.
Instagram and Threads at Miss T Joy. Facebook and YouTube at Miss T Joy 1334.
All right, and as always, you can follow me at Entertainment Media on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook, at Entertainment in Color on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And did I turn it off? And yeah, like I said, we can chit chat on those social medias, but also make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification button so you know when we go live, because just in case what happened tonight where my notes decided they wanted to go away and we end up going later than we wanted to. And also, if you watch this after the fact, make sure you comment. I've tried to like and read the comments on the videos that are coming through. So we are reading them. And thank you, everybody who's been in the chat. Eva says Jen and Gall need to go first. And then Caleb, excuse the spelling, and the Casa girl.
You want both of them out before KC and TT?
Yeah, I don't agree. They can
gotta go first.
Yeah. And unless Amara takes Caleb and then Jaden, bye-bye, I get that.
Yeah, I think Jen and Gall are going to get saved by the fact that people can't stand Casey and Corbin right now.
Yeah, and Eva said that she wants them out before.
Yeah, I think people will save them because they know that bombshells are going to, at least 2 more bombshells are going to come in. And so
we don't know though, because Carl and Amora might be the 2 bombs.
Yeah, and honestly, what you call it? Last season there was none. Season 5 there was only 1 post Casa. And then
they also do it based on who came back, like how many new people came back as well. So
yeah, so it'll be very, that's what I'm saying, it'll be very interesting to see how they do the next few recouplings and if they're actually going to send people in, honestly.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you. And we will see you guys next time.